What up, what up, what up? Top of the morning. Didn't I bring you up? Speaker. There we go. Closed. Twitter is hella laggy, man. You might have to hit the buttons again, or it's going to take 5 minutes to let you up. Oh, there you go. What up with the kids? What up?
Oh, but this is recorded. Good morning to Cold and Gorilla Jake.
Yeah, it's recorded. It's the wake and bake vibes. Don't start acting brand new. You be acting brand new, bro. Oh, it's
I was gonna give
recorded.
you my good morning call, but I'll keep it cool, keep it pro fresh.
You would want to. You would want to, bruh. Okay, what do I got? What do I got up here? Just Lemmy stuff. I need Kamikaze stuff. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Let me get his stuff out of there. I got my schedule up there. Let me put my my who is this? Unity's it? Oh, I saw a request button and Jake's already had it. So I knew that Unity had entered the room. So I was like, who's requesting to talk? Unity? What? He want to hold the microphone today? He hasn't been holding a microphone lately. He's chilling. He'll be back grabbing the mic soon.
Yeah, my shit bugging.
Yeah, your shit bugging. Your shit bugging because you rugging. You ain't thugging.
What up? What up?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What up, what up? What up, son?
I saw Unity early in the morning in the space.
Where was he at? In what space
I
call?
don't know. I didn't check the name.
Oh, you didn't hop in there?
But I saw you, Unity. I saw you.
He seen it you. He seen it you.
Good morning, OC. We'll start.
I think this giveaway is over. That giveaway is over. So let me put this Joel Swartz picture up here. Oh man, Twitter tripping, bro. Twitter tripping.
Yeah.
Twitter trying to act funny. Don't want to give me my money. Twitter acting funny. Don't want to give me my monies.
I saw you was right. What time did you end it? Cause you was, huh? Yo. Oh, my shit fucking up again. Damn.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I was saying, what time did you shut it down?
Probably about 1 or 2 o'clock my time, I think. We was in here chilling, you know, kicking it.
Yeah, I had to take you out the air. Try to power down. I couldn't fucking power down. Man, shit.
Unity, there's an auction going on in a Discord for the physical combat Kanga cards if you want to get in the auction for the first physical deck of cards. I put it on top of the Jumbotron.
Yo, Unity, I don't see you in no Discords. I know you in them, but I don't see you in none of them.
I don't either. He's probably on some. He's probably under a common ass name, and we probably chop it up with him all the
Like,
time.
like, like John or some shit.
Yeah, some goofy shit. Oh man.
That shit say John with no picture.
Yeah, he the one walking around Discord naked with no clothes on.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, yo,
Uh,
I know he in Discord, but yo, I don't ever see him in anything. I don't see him commenting and shit. I'm like, yeah, you quiet in Discord too?
nah, he be chopping it up.
Oh man. Ooh. Yo, am I rugging again?
Nah,
Oh.
yeah. Now you know how I feel when shit go fucking awkwardly quiet. It's like, did I rug? What's going on?
Well, I mean, nah, well, it's just me and you in here. But when it's a room full of people,
Yeah, and y'all leave me hanging like that all the time, bro. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all just be like, whatever.
nah, I don't leave you hanging. The only time is if I ain't talking, I'm shutting it down.
Nah, wake your ass up. Ain't no shut it down. Wake your ass up. Get turned up. Wake the fuck up.
Yeah,
Turn
get
this phone.
turned up, get turned up.
Yeah, we rocking and rolling, rolling and rocking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you want to hear some funny shit? My cousin called me up, and he was like, he gonna tell me who my favorite producer is. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, that's why your favorite producer's Trackmasters. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, yeah, your favorite producer's Trackmasters. I was like, that's not my favorite producer. He was like, who was it? He Maker?
You know that
I'm
that's
like,
your favorite producer. Don't be
I'm
lying.
like, I'm like, yo, who the fuck you got me confused with?
You know that that's your favorite. Fuck, Twitter is tripping. It won't load my tweets or nothing. What the fuck? Alright, let me switch.
Oh shit, I gotta go down another block. Damn. Well, I'm here now. So much for the other block.
Where you going to go get a black bean burrito or something or a taco?
Nah, nah.
That's all you eat, right? You eat that and what Thai food?
Nah, man. I eat Chinese food. I eat Italian food.
Cause there's
I
a
eat soul food.
how you eat all them foods that ain't no meats in them. You just eat the like the yams and collard greens.
Yeah, I eat the mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese.
You know, get some cornbread.
Wait,
Eat your cornbread.
is what wifey's not vegan at all though, right? She eat meat.
Nah, yeah.
Damn, that's got to be awkward, don't it?
Oh, hella awkward. Hella awkward.
Man, I came in at the right time. I heard freaking Too Cold saying taco. I was like, hell yeah, we're leaving right off. We got it.
Yeah, Jax is trying to go get some.
Nah, I'm not trying to get food. Nah, I'm going to actually.
I
Go to the
can't.
computer store.
I can't load up the fucking. Twitter's not letting me load my tweets. I can't put no more tweets at the top of the space call. Oh my god, Twitter, get your fucking shit together.
Oh,
Holy shit.
What happened?
Too Cold, you are like triple echoing. It sounds like someone just like cloned you 5 times.
Dude,
So every time you say one thing, there's like a 2-second delay and it repeats what you said.
is that on your end
might
too,
be
Jay?
yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's the Hawaiian internet. That's all you. One.
Okay, I gotta get a new coconut real fast. We back.
He said, I'll be there. I gotta go get a new coconut. That's hella funny. Oh, I'm in here now.
Yo, Drew. Oh, you said you ain't fucking with the.
How are you, girl?
Are we doing Apex again?
We doing what?
I said you doing Apex again?
No.
At this moment,
What's his name?
this moment you are not able to, but to be,
What's his name? Bought a yacht, and he invited me into the yacht. The captain's in there.
in the near future.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Robo bought a yacht. So hold on 1 second.
Oh man.
Oh, Vanderman.
Like,
Yeah, I'm about to get the grapes. Hold on.
Now.
Yeah. Where's Hawaiian? Is it still echoey?
Nah, I'm good. My coconut's a lot better now.
Oh, Too Cold is on the yacht.
Damn, I'm on a boat. I'm on a motherfucking boat.
You gotta be some kind of important to be on the yacht. They don't let nobody on the yacht. Okay.
Damn, someone's trying to make that left-hand turn right now.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Only a left-hand blinker goes on that long.
You caught it. You right on the money with that. You're right on the money. It's these evil New York streets.
Damn. If it was a fucking right-hand blinker, it would have been like tink tink.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
What part of New York are you from there, Jake?
Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn. Nice. My parents are from a small, dirty area called Binghamton, New York.
A small what?
It's called Binghamton. A small.
Oh, upstate. That's Hello?
Yeah, we here, bro. I got like
I
50
thought I
things
robbed.
going on. I'm trying to listen to this Discord call, entertain y'all, get the shit set up still.
Nah, Hawaiian was telling me about his folks are from Binghamton. It's
Oh.
upstate New York.
Oh.
That's like all the way upstate. It's
Hawaiian got
cold.
boats everywhere.
Yeah,
Australia, fucking everywhere.
yeah. You been to Binghamton, Hawaii? Oh, I guess it's the
Too
coconut
cold rolling.
service.
Yeah.
I think his coconut went out on him. I mean, you hear him?
No, I can't hear coconut yet. I mean, I can't hear coconut. I can't. That's fucked up. I can't hear Hawaiian. He got rugged. He got rugged.
Don't get rugged. Don't get rugged. Why do you want me to turn right? I don't want to turn right. I think I'm gonna go straight. I think I'm gonna go straight.
All right.
All right.
What's going on with
Oh, the man of the hour's here. Xrp
Yep, there
Platinum
go Lemmy.
recording artist.
There go Lemmy.
Yeah, I just had a phone call just now. I just got told that the Queen of England just died.
Oh, she passed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, she had a long reign because I think she was queen in her early 20s, and jeez,
Yeah.
that's the longest. Man, God bless her
I
soul.
thought I thought she was older than what she was.
Oh, she was pretty old. Like,
No, I know, but I thought she was over. I thought she was over the 100-yard line, but apparently she wasn't.
damn. Yeah, my wife just called me when I was at work. She's like, "Hey, Queen of England just passed." I'm like, "What? Really?" Like, she gets all the news before I get it, and she's like, always, she's my news feed.
Uh, well, my wife told me this morning, and then I saw in the I saw on Twitter it was like she's hospitalized
Yeah,
or
she
whatever.
was resting comfortably, is what they were stating or whatnot.
I was like, man, they
I'll tell you what, she had a good rule and a good life, and we're all energy. We come and we go. Oh my
I
God.
was like,
Yo, that's crazy. The Queen of England just passed.
Yeah. Thought that lady was like indestructible.
yeah, cause she don't look like they held her up good for public appearances.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll hear about that all over the news in a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be like #1 top story all day long.
Fuck. You heard it first.
Yeah,
It's not something you want to hear first. You want to hear like other shit first, but
right.
you know what they say: bad news always travels fast.
That's true. Well, thanks for the scoop, Hawaiian coverage.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, Eric, I just saw you jumped in. I don't know if you heard, but the Queen of England just passed. Fucking, I hate doing time cards. Gotta make sure all my employees get paid.
What up, Lemmy?
Whoa, what's good, y'all?
What up?
Ain't shit, man. I was in here recording some this verse before I said something. My bad for not responding earlier.
It's all good.
Yeah, what's going on with y'all?
Shit, we
Chill.
just chilling.
For sure, for sure.
Chill. I saw. I was gonna send you. I saw a clip of. Well, let's say music related, but your boy Ice Tray. he,
Oh
he,
yeah.
you saw it?
Oh, the joint with Kyrie?
Huh?
The joint with Kyrie?
Yeah.
Yeah. He getting busy.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah. I mean, if you know, you did. If you know,
I
man.
I should have known you saw it already. I was like, I send this to him? I was like, yeah, he probably seen it already.
Yeah, I seen it. It's all good. I was like, it's all for the love of the game. I'm pretty sure Kyrie was getting it popping too. They just was
Uh,
highlighting Trey.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. I fought with Kyrie, man. So
What?
I ain't gonna shit on Kyrie like that.
Yo,
Mhm.
I I'm hanging out with Kyrie in the club.
Like for real though.
Yeah, in real
Oh,
life.
mhm.
I
That's
told him,
what's up.
yeah, it was draft night. I forgot what draft it was, but matter of fact, I think it was, whose draft was that? The Wiggins draft, when Wiggins went number one.
Yeah.
We in the club and it's packed and it's hot. Remember, it was July. So I told him, I was like, yo, man, I said, if Uncle Drew was in here, he'd die right now. Start. He was like, yo, that's bad funny, man.
It's
It just,
crazy.
yeah. So ever since then, that's my guy. I like Kyrie.
Yeah, man. He a real one. He turned out to be, even though he caught up in that spectrum, he's doing his best.
Yeah,
Yeah. Y'all been checking out that Apex joint?
yeah. Too Cold was giving us the live stream yesterday.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what's up. I was on the road and all of that, but
Hey, and
I think
Tuco, thanks for doing that. That was very awesome working and hearing the whole thing going down. That was much appreciated.
Yeah, that was so much stuff to take in.
hell yeah, a lot of information. You gotta take
Yeah,
screenshots, write notes.
yo, um, they had Karma was in the room. It was so she asked Karma like, "Yo, so what happened? So what's going on there?" Yo, and he couldn't even regurgitate all the stuff that he had took in. He was like, yeah, and uh, uh.
Yeah, that shit. A lot of that shit was just in the moment. Like
Yeah,
you gotta really be taking notes.
yeah. It was like, yo, I said, you got a brain overload. He was like, well, it was a lot of stuff. I was like,
Hell yeah.
I can imagine.
Like he was in school or some shit. But I mean, I took screenshots, so I got some shit. Like I'm gonna try to go back and do my research. That's how I'm gonna do it. Cause it's like you can't get all that shit at once. No siree.
And then they couldn't, and like you had to choose. I think what shit you wanted to go to at the same time. You couldn't even like
Oh, it's not. You got to pay for who you wanted to see.
some shit like that. I was like, oh.
If I would have known about it, I would have tried to go. I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
It's all
I
good.
gotta
Everything
catch.
happened for a reason.
Yeah, I gotta catch them next time they come to New York.
Oh, they be going to New York too?
don't know. You figure they had an NFT NYC, so figure they
Oh
gotta come to
yeah.
New York for something. Man, some kind of meetup convention or some shit.
But was it a Ripple event though? Is NFT NYC like a Ripple
Nah.
event?
That was
Oh, okay.
just blockchain. That was like a whole bunch of Bitcoin people and everything.
Oh yeah.
But I missed that. I didn't go to that. I was shit. I was in California.
True. Yeah, I'm just trying to mess with the Ripple
Yeah.
associated joints.
Well, I figure they got to do one because I mean they got a New York office.
Oh, okay. It's like I don't be like, is it can you guys even get crypto in New York? Like what's really going on up there?
No, you can't. But you know, they got
They
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 got
still pushing it. They still pushing it, obviously, because you know you got the Expector Times Square and all of that shit.
yeah, like yeah.
And
But this shit is if you don't have fucking Coinbase or Gemini is weak though. Yeah, it's the only way you get crypto in New York. It's the only way you get crypto out here. I mean that I know of. Pretty sure there might be some other loopholes, but I don't know.
Thanks. What this dude? Well, where Kamikaze at?
Too cold. Put up the back call. Let me ready to get the show on the road.
Nah, it's all good. I just know it's 2:00. I know she usually be on point with the music and everything.
Oh, my bad. I'm all over the place. We ready to get this thing started? All right, y'all. Jake's mute your mic. Excuse me. All right, here we go, y'all. We're getting started with the Wake and Bake vibes. We're still waiting for Kamikaze to pull up. But while we do that, we got Lemmy in the house. I think Lemmy knows the topic. The topic is actually tweeted out. But I can't load no more stuff on top of the Jumbotron. It's crazy. But who is that? That's Lemmy.
My bad.
So let us get this thing started and kicked off with the Wake and Bake vibe song. Y'all know how it is. While we're doing this, while we're getting vibing to this, let's vibe out and while you can, while we're listening, if you guys could please retweet the room out, let everybody know we're about to get this Wake and Bake call started, right? Y'all can also join the conversations if you can't get to the mic with that chat bubble right there, that chat box right there in the right hand corner. All right. So here we go. Let's vibe out to the Wake and Bake theme song and let's get this thing going. You a trap
little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas or organic ganja. Wake and bake to go kamikaze.
What's up? It's the Wake and Bake. Too cold. Brother J. Lemmy and Kamikaze bringing the vibes. So pull up, cause we live.
Yeah, an OG, smoking OG. I crush it down, break it up, roll it and smoke it slowly. The organic grown trees, a puff of that good weed. Put you on a vibe that can make for good stories. Go ahead and proceed to pass the joint and don't forget to play some music. It will stimulate the mind once you get into it. We can talk about it if you're into it. That's on me, Lemmy and call, get into it. We all about the music, we all about the movement, creating a new movement. All about the vibes and there's nothing to it. Legendary status is where we at. Where music is therapy, so just relax. Triple dose of the music facts, no side effects, you know where it's at.
Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Yeah, gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco Kamikaze. Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco Kamikaze. We the ball like Pearl Harbor, Coach Carter. Crypto Jace, X-rated, we grind harder. Then the clips, Lil Wayne and Dre. XRP a reject, they can't relate. Family matters, they used to call me Steve Urkel with my suspenders on and my bug tee. Sober knew the shout and I was bug weed. Blood type diet, guess I'm a little farmer. Big farmer, still killing off the masses. Wake and bake, every episode a classic. I prefer real body over a plastic. Sonar Muse, we been trying to get the trapping. Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco Kamikaze. Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco Kamikaze.
Yeah. Y'all know how we do it. That's how we get this thing rolling for the wake and bake vibes. You dig? Um, so as y'all know, this is every Thursday that we rocking at 2 p.m. Eastern with Lemmy and Kamikaze, who were just on the track, right? That is the theme song for the wake and bake vibes. And they come through with some another exclusive track that they it can only be listened here, um, and we invite any and all musical artists to come through, share their share their music and join the conversation with us. So if you guys do know anybody who is a musical artist, let them know about the Wake and Bake Vibes call. Let them know that there's a lot of information about music NFTs and discussions in here as well for those artists who you know will maybe 100% completely new to trying to understand what music NFTs are and the possibilities it could have for them as a artist, right? Independent artist. So definitely let them know about this, or it is recorded. It will be on the YouTube channel. So I see we got our guy here. We got Kamikaze, who is the owner and the creator of this XRPL project called Sonar Muse, right? It's going to be a music streaming platform as well as a music NFT store, okay? And we'll get more into that later about the details of how that works and whatnot. I've been trying to load the Jumbotron with some stuff for y'all to have something to look at as we when we do get to that part where we talk about it. But yes, we got our guys Lemmy and Kamikaze. These are the musical artists that are our regular co-hosts, and without them, there would be no Wake and Bake Vibe. So these are the guys. So let me go on ahead and flip it over to them. What up, Kamikaze? What's going on in South Africa, my guy? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Tuco, what's good? Lemmy, what's good? Gorilla Jakes. Hope everyone's good today. Um, I'm gonna be back. I think this phone is gonna be tripping. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Well, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. You coming in real straight today.
All right, bet. If I do have troubles, just let me know. But yeah, everything's all good. Just been working, doing the work behind the scenes, listening to the Apex, man. It's been amazing. David Schwartz just hooked up a crazy ass joke that's like in my head right now. I'm like, what the heck did he just say at the Apex? I don't know if you guys heard that joke.
No, I haven't. I didn't tap in today.
Um,
I woke up a bit, a little bit later, and then I was getting ready for all this.
Hey, the joke was crazy. So he was with Ragsy, right? And they asked him, like, they just had a speed question, like a speed question round, right? And Ragsy asked him, like, if you had to meet someone dead or alive, who would it be? And then David Schwartz said Donald Trump dead. So I'm like, what?
Wow.
wow.
That was like, that was crazy. I was like, what, did he really just say that? Like, so yeah, that was in my head. But yeah, the Apex seemed like a really cool event. I wish I could have been there live. I was planning on actually being one of the speakers there, but felt like this year is not the right time as yet. So yeah, we're gonna probably be doing that next year. So yeah, it's exciting times ahead. I think it's how many days until XLS? It's like 3 days, less than 3 days. You know, so yeah,
Nah,
we
nah, nah,
Nah, nah,
nah. You're
nah, nah. You're
okay. Now you
okay.
got
Now you
feedback,
got feedback,
but nah,
but
it's
nah,
not
it's
three
not
days. I
3
have
days.
the
I have
exact
the
clock.
exact clock.
You gotta
You
mute.
gotta
Who's
mute.
that?
Who's that?
You gotta mute your mic. Your feedback is now coming in crazy. Uh, 5 days, Kamikaze. 5 days, 1 hour and 35 minutes. Okay. And in case you didn't know, bro, when mint clock day clock hits 24 hours, the two code XRPL cookout fam will be putting up a call, and we will be going 24 hours, probably longer than that. But when the 24-hour clock hits, we will start streaming 24 hours, and kind of partying like it's I seen it in the a comment when I tweeted out the promo for it. Thanks to OC who put that promo together for the call, and through the alley oop of we should do this type of call. So shout out to OC. But in the comment, somebody said we should make September 12th New Year's Eve for the XLS for the XRPL, and September 13th New Year's Day. Like that should be in XRPL history. So that is
So
what we're going to be doing. We're going to be putting up the call 24 hours and going strong and rocking in till that clock hits zero, and celebrating the moment together. So uh yeah.
okay.
Hey
So
guys,
Bit,
happy Thursday.
I gotta step down. I'm gonna come back. Cause I think yeah, the static might might be back. So, um, let me you know the topic, so you can just introduce it. I'll be back, bro.
All right, yeah, yeah. His feedback was coming in mad crazy. Yeah, what's going on with Lemmy? We got Lemmy coming all the way in from the ATL, right? This is how we do it, from South Africa to the ATL, all the way back to Cali. You feel worldwide with it. Triangular trapping, as Lemmy calls it, right? That's the name of his record label. So what's going on with our guy in the middle, all the way in the A?
Shit, man, we here just chilling, man. Before the space started, I was in the studio cooking up another song from the album, XRPL Reject album I'm working on. I just laid down my verse. This particular song gonna have a feature on it. So I'm looking forward to that joint. I got one more song left, and then I'm gonna just work out everything that I need to work out. I don't know if you've been getting the messages in the Telegram too, Cole, but yeah. Shout out to Gorilla Jakes, you know what I'm saying? But just working. Other than that, we just working, and we taking the time out to chop it up real quick. I've been keeping my eyes on the Apex, so that's lit. I seen David Schwartz talking yesterday. That was pretty cool. I was taking my screenshots and trying to stay informed. So shit, that's about it, man. Just in the loop, staying in the triangular trapping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I have been but I keep getting distracted when I like go to listen, and then I'll get distracted and then I complete.
For sure. No pressure. We'll get it right. It ain't gonna move. It ain't gonna move without you. So we just letting you know.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get on it. Shit, what is today? Thursday. Yeah, I've been trying to. I'm like 3 weeks behind on the YouTube channel, so I'm trying to update that and get all the calls up onto there. So I've been like distracted with that, plus organizing still all the calls and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get my homework done, son. Um. All right, go ahead, Lemmy, and let us know what we talking about today. I'm gonna try and still load this jumbotron up, see if Twitter will let me put stuff back up on the thing. It's not retrieving my tweet. It's saying. All right, go ahead, Lemmy.
All right, this one's more centered for our musicians today. We do got a song for y'all at the end of the day. I heard Tuco saying something about XLS20, and it's gonna be a 24-hour call. To bring it in and everything. So we do have a XLS20 song for y'all today. Later on, me and Kamikaze. But in this episode, we just want to talk about the album point system and whether producers should get 50% of the shares in the song that they work on, or should the artist get more. So who should get more in this in the build up of making a song? You know what I'm saying? Should it be the artist or the producer? And I could kick it off. Like, me as an artist with my producers, I came in like spoiled. I came into the game spoiled. A lot of my beats was for free. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have to pay for no beats and nothing like that. And I do my thing. Whether the beats was hard or whether it was fire, I'll rap on them because I didn't really have nobody to go buy beats from. So I would just exhaust everything that I had um in front of me. So all right, now it's kind of coming back to me. All right. So I met this dude. It was this dude in college. First time I ever recorded. It was this dude in college. His name was Mezzo. And I went to go record at his house. A friend of mine was like, "Man, you want to go to the studio?" He's like, "Yeah." So I had something written down, and we went to the studio. I wrote to it and everything. And I don't know. I think I continue to just go back to his studio, but he Dropboxed me a whole bunch of his beats. I don't know. I guess he must have liked the way I was rapping or whatever. I don't know. He just gave me his beats. So I had them beats for a while, and I would just rap on them. I had them through the years, and I would rap on them. I would formulate songs, and then I had some other friends. Another friend of mine who gave me beats too, like, cause I was on with a group of friends. We was rapping and things like that, and they would just Dropbox me beats. So I would just rap on them, and they was all free. And even when I dropped music on them, they never pressed me about anything. But we wasn't thinking about the legalities of the game and nothing like that, the politics of the game. So as I moved further in my career, I met other producers, and they would still give me beats for free too. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it as them, they fuck with me. It's gonna be like a long-term thing. So as I got closer to the stage where I am now, I started to see like, hey, I'm putting out money for my equipment. I'm putting out. I had to start paying people for certain beats because they wanted. It was starting to be business now, and I was like, and bringing my songs out on streaming platforms. So I made sure that I gave the person who made the beat 50% of everything, because I'm 50% right and they 50% producing. Um, so that's how I felt. But now you got this aspect of when the song drop, who's promoting the song? You never know who's gonna promote the song. I feel like it's a difference with the industry and an independent artist. Like me, I'm independent, so I just dropped the song. We not really putting no paperwork down, any contract on who's gonna be doing this leg of the promotion, who's gonna be doing that leg. But in the industry, I'm pretty sure there's like a game plan where, hey, I got this promotion team. You gonna do this, you gonna do that, blah 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 blah. So now you got that pie chart where you giving out splits and everything. it's already predestined. But with me, I'm promoting the song. Sometimes the producer might not even promote the song. They might, when the song drop, it might just be, it might just be a thing where um the song drop. And Two Cole is a great example. I'm gonna add Two Cole in this because me and Two Cole got a partnership. We made songs on the Xrpl together. You know, we formed a somewhat a business through this thing. You know what I'm saying? So Tuco may not make any of the beats. She may not write any of the lyrics, but she's a vessel as far as like, you know, us doing transactions for songs on the XRPL. So we do business up front, and we have a certain split. So when the song drop, Tuco take it upon herself to promote the song. A producer may not do that. A producer may not do all the work that Tuco might do. And then me, I just fall. And me, I'll promote in my own way. Like when Tuco find it fit to promote a song, she'll promote it. When I find it fit to promote the song, I'll promote it. But some producers won't even do that. So it's like, as an independent artist, you may want to come back to the table and you might be able to restructure how you divvy the song. That's where it get kind of complicated. So, but going into a business transaction with a producer, I'm always thinking 50-50, but later on down the line, I do believe in things changing. You know what I'm saying? Like we may have to change it. And I don't know if Sonar Muse will be able to allow that. Like later on, when the song is out and you doing all you feel like you've done a legwork of the promotion, and you might want to change the percentage of what you entitled to the song. Like take some of the percentage off of the producer because he's not really he's not playing his role as far as like promoting the song in the long term aspect, if that make any sense.
Yeah, so that would be possible in the long run, because yeah, there does come a time, and there will come a time where you might need to change the, the revenue split between the artists. So gotta keep in mind, Lemmy, that a producer and a beat makers, they're completely different people. A producer is someone who probably works on the song in its entirety. Like they do mixing, not more than just they do more than just making the beat. So they do somewhat the mixing, the mastering. They tell you what works and what doesn't work. And yeah, they do a bit more than just producing a beat. So a beat maker is just someone who just produces the beat, that just makes a beat and then gives it to you. So when it comes to the point system, so it's basically in this day and age, the point system is only used for producers now. So it's basically where the producer's percentage, it's how much they will be earned for the work that they've done. So 1 point is basically 1%. So in this case, I do believe that if you're a producer, yeah, you might get like a 50% split if you really did work your ass off in the studio doing a lot on the song. But as a beat maker, it could be something completely different. A beat maker, yeah, they might not promote your song as much. They might not do the the hard work. They just produce the beats and they just give it to you, and then maybe you just pay them their share of it. You buy the beat, you lease the beat, and you have an agreement. But um yeah, you say they get whatever share based on what you think they get. But with the producer, it's something different. Maybe you tell them, yeah, they deserve this amount because of all the hard work they did working on your song, if you like it in the end. So yeah, for me, I do think hmm, the a 50% somewhat is a bit too steep for a beat maker. But for a producer, it could be something else. Yeah, it could
it depends. It depends. It really depends on how much they've done for the actual album, even if we're talking about albums right now. But if we're talking about a single, then yeah, maybe a 50% split could work, depending on how many artists are on the song as well.
All right. So when it come to me, I I don't really have I can't really sit here and say that I have a producer, like a person who makes the beat, mix and masters the song, gives me the direction of the song all in one take. So it's like a producer is kind of vague to me. And I am aware of the difference between a beat maker and a producer. I just use the word producer for my beat makers, but I'm a differentiated. So I do have a lot of beat makers. I got a lot of people who make beats for me. I look at myself as the producer of the song. Now I used to go to somebody and have them mix and master my song because I wasn't comfortable with my engineering skills. But now I engineer, so I guess now I will put myself in the place of a producer for myself, and I guess I'm being extra generous when I'm giving the 50% to the beat maker. But they made the beat, and I guess I am being generous because sometimes, because now I'm also paying them, then I'm giving you 50%. So now with this discussion, when I hear you saying it, it's like, all right, I can ease up a little bit. I can probably get them 30 or 40%. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it ain't no greedy shit. It's just what I'm entitled to because I'm the one working my ass off more. They just made the beat, and the discussion that I had with you, I don't really go back to them and have them. I don't get the stems for the beat. I don't have them restructure anything from the beat. I just work with what I have right then and there. So maybe I might be shortchanging myself. You know what I'm saying? I should give myself more credit in that regard. So yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you even saying that because now it's opening up my eyes. Like I'm playing myself in that regard. I'm being a little too
Exactly.
nice. So yeah.
Exactly. That's the one thing I do feel like people do like interchange producer and a beat maker. But yeah, that's how it is nowadays. People are doing that. Yeah, I see your hand up, OC. What's up, bro?
No, yeah, I just wanted to sort of chime in, sort of give my perspective. And yeah, for the most part, I agree with Kamikaze. I mean, you really have to, when it comes to making music, you really have to look at the whole shit, hold on, at the whole process, right? From not only writing the lyrics, to producing the beat, to producing the song. So for my hair, there's the lyricist or the artist. Then you got the beat producer, the beat maker, and then you have the song producer, which is gonna enhance the song and take it to the next level. Whether they ask you to change up the lyrics, change up the flow, whatever it is, right? Say you're working with Dr. Dre, he asks you to do something, you're gonna take it into consideration to sort of adjust the track. You also have the mixing engineer, and then you might also have the mastering engineer, depending if you have like a whole compilation of tracks. Most likely you want to have the same mastering engineer to master all of them, so he can place the sound levels all at the same level. So you really have to look at the positions, the hats that are required to to release a track, including the artwork, to the video. We know for the most part, I like to pay the art and the video and the beat up front where I own it. I own all the rights. It just makes it a bit easier. But there's times where I can't. Hey, and then I have to sort of work in that percentage. So you really have to look at all the positions and see the positions that you play, and sort of divide the 100% by the amount of effort required in each position. Um, Again, I like Kamikaze said, I think you are underchanging yourself. 50-50, in my opinion, is a bit too much, because not only is it 50-50, but you're doing the mixing and mastering, you're doing the song production, you're doing the marketing, but you're also putting your money up front by paying for these for the distributor to be able to put on Spotify. Yeah, it may not be much, but you're still upfronting the extra cost. So you at least have to break even with your cost and then divide the rest of it accordingly, right? Um, Again, you're the mix and mastering engineer. That's two positions. You're a song producer. You're the writer. You're like four positions. You're saying you're not really marketing. That on its own, it's its own task. Once you actually want to market, once you want to start getting on playlists, it does. You gotta spend money to make a little money, right? It's tough for independent artists. But yeah, I do think you are charging yourself, and you should give yourself a little bit more credit and sort of figure out the process and the cost, and then figure it out accordingly.
For sure, for sure. I appreciate your remarks, but even in this what is this Apple Music, Spotify shit? It's like it's like you ain't really seeing shit anyway. It's like I took a major loss, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a mainstream artist, but I dig what y'all saying. Like going into Web3 now, it's like, it's game time. Like going into this stage of my career and as an independent artist, it's like, now I'm really gonna reap the benefits of my work. Like just I guess the anticipation. I'm anticipating it heavily now, but yeah, I you know, if it wasn't for this last 5 minutes or last 10 minutes of this discussion, I would still be like, man, 50-50 shit. That's just that's just me. I feel like I'm being real with the beat maker. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, nah, it ain't really real. They just if I was on some mainstream shit, I'd be getting robbed. I'd be robbing myself, and I
Well,
probably
on
would
the
have.
mainstream, you probably wouldn't be able to pay everybody with that 50%.
Oh yeah, it would have been ugly. It would have been ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been getting cut up like a pie for real, like a pizza. So that's why I'm not mainstream. That's why I'm just thugging it out as an independent and doing what I do. But this conversation is very important right now. Like I said, I appreciate both of y'all for sharing that.
Yeah, so you need to also take into consideration if you're taking it to the mainstream or even when you're releasing, right? You need to take into consideration the suggested retail list price of whatever you're selling. So when you put it on, like say an Apple Music and you're selling an album, you need to consider how much they'll be selling your product for and how much they'll be charging you for actually putting it up there. So those are the kind of things you also need to consider, and then also add in all the cuts for whoever is supposed to get what payment or what split of the royalties. And also, yeah, like you said, you've been paying producers up front. Why would you need to pay them afterwards, unless it's part of the agreement you have with them? Like, okay, I'm paying you maybe half for the beat right now, and then maybe I'll pay you in residuals as time goes. That might be the agreement, or I'll pay you completely upfront, and I have 100% ownership of the residuals of the streamings. Those are the kind of things, and the album sales. So those are the kind of things you need to take into consideration when making negotiations. Also, the responsibilities of everybody in the song, yeah, you need to take that into consideration too. And yeah, the other deductions, the and who owns the masters as well. That's one thing that people don't really discuss much. Like who will own the master? Like, do you guys both own it? Is it 50-50 kind of thing? What is it as time goes?
Speaking on masters, one thing I do want to point out, it's very important when people get leases or purchase a beat to really look into the contract that's being signed. Personally, I've dealt with BeatStars before. I'm sure many independent artists have. But if you really take a look at that contract, they fucking kill you from owning your masters and boning both the masters and the fuck. Help me out here, Kamikaze. The masters and the recording.
Yeah.
Um, they they own, for the most part, they own 50% of your music, and it just sucks. And if you release it, you're also limited to the number of plays. But yeah, guys, you guys, if when it comes to beats, I recommend working directly with beat producers. Build up your network of beat makers. um, and then if you ever do have to fall back to BeatStars, reach out to the actual the people of those pages. They usually have YouTube pages where you can contact them, or you can even contact them in the directly through BeatStars. And I know you can, because I've done this myself personally, where I contact them, hey, you know and most of the time they don't even know that they're owning that much. Like, literally 90% of the time I reached out to producers on BeatStars, they didn't know the contract. And, I had to like sort of educate them, say, hey, bro, I don't think this is fair. And then, like, hey, man, you're right. And then they're able to literally manually uh, input any percentage, any yes, no. They're able to do that from their side of their page. So that's what I would recommend. Lower those percentages. It's way too much.
Yeah, that's one thing. I do notice too that people don't read the fine print and what is said on these sites. I personally used Track Train and not BeatStars. I found Track Train to be a bit more, I guess, more lenient, because like it does explain like what what the contract is. So it does tell you, okay, the lease means you buying this lease at this price, you get to have your song up on the platform and have the song stream for maybe 1,000 times until you can take it down, or you have to renegotiate or something like that. Or maybe if it's like a $50 lease, you get like maybe a 2,000 plays or something like that. And if it goes over that, then you have to start paying even more, something like that, or take down the song. So yeah, it definitely is something that people don't really read in between. And like OC said, it is better to actually get get into a relationship with the producers rather than just um buying from them and having to pay them and not realizing what you're getting yourself into. Because yeah, sometimes these things can mess you over. um but yeah, being a producer has its perks and it has its downfalls, because an artist can also play you at the same time. They might just go over you and just use your beat either way. They could just take your beat and just use it without your permission. That's one of the problems of being a producer. um those kind of things can happen. So yeah, there's an upside and downside to to both being an artist and a producer, because you can never trust either one of them in a situation unless you have a good relationship with them.
Yeah, definitely. And I've worked with like producers like with BStar, where they tell me, hey, like, don't worry about it, like, I won't do anything. But at the end of the day, it's you can't really take their word for it. So I mean, if they're really truly honest about not gonna do anything, then why wouldn't they change it? But that's sort of, but yeah, sort of my 2 cents on this conversation.
Yeah, so also the whole thing of what's, I keep forgetting this term, the licensing for when you put it on TV. I just had the word in mind. Starts with an S. But yeah, having your music on TV and stuff like that, those contracts, um having to do that, that's also something you need to consider, like as an artist, how you're going to negotiate that with your producer, and how that's gonna go, like how the payments are gonna go. Are you just solely gonna get the payments, or are you gonna split it, or is it gonna be something where you guys just negotiate beforehand that okay, you can you can just go do whatever you want with the beat after you pay me this amount? Because some producers have even messed themselves over with artists. I've even heard like major producers, or even minor producers producing for big artists. Just because it's a big artist, they feel like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna give them the beat, and the cloud is just gonna put me on because they're big artists, and then they don't realize that the artist is gonna be reaping a whole lot over that song, and then in the long run they don't get anything, and they see that, yo, they got they got fucked over. And it's sad. It's really sad to be a producer sometimes in those situations, because artists can like they can mess you over when it comes to those kind of stuff. So like I said, you really need to look at the contract, like OC said as well. You need to look at what you're signing yourself into, and what you're agreeing with in these terms. So yeah, the best thing, like Ozzy said, is to actually build a relationship. That's the best way to do it. That is really the best way, because at least you build a relationship, and when you go up, then you have the split in mind. You know that, okay, I'm giving this person this much, and you can renegotiate as you go up, because then you won't feel like you getting messed over as well. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of building relationships with different producers. It's, you know you end up, the producer might even end up saying, yeah, man, it's all good, you can just give me the royalties for when maybe it gets on TV, or when you put it on radio and all of that. That's the only time you'll pay me. But if it's streaming, cool, you can just keep those royalties to yourself. um yeah, that's my take. That's my take on things. um did you even mention the takeoff and the whole Migos thing, Lemmy? Because yeah, that's an example of something that's that's messed up right now.
Nah, I didn't get to explain it. We was still having that conversation.
What happened there?
Um, they haven't. They just having a spat about who deserves what. I believe that Offset, he paid. He's from what he said, he paid for his masters. He paid for all ownership of his music. But QC is continuing to take take funds, and he sued him. He filed a lawsuit. So. Hmm.
Yo, that's messed up. Yo, you see, that's the one thing I'm scared of when trying to get signed to a record label, is that, yeah, they could just pull some stunts like that. They they agree to, giving you your masters back, but then they still use your stuff behind your back and still make money off it. And I think that's what Web3 might mitigate at some point, if it's done right. Um could could prevent such things with NFTs.
Yeah. So here's what happened. It said the rapper is suing the company. Allegedly, it has claimed ownership of his solo music despite a past deal that he said let him release solo music independent of the label. In a filing, Offset reportedly claimed he paid handsomely for his solo rights in January 2021, but that QC still attempted to claim his recent single, which Offset called Hostile. Um, P from QC responded to the lawsuit on Twitter, referencing Migos' past lawsuit against their former attorney, which he dismissed in February 2021. And he's saying he's been too real for all this lame shit. Everyone know the real problem. Then Offset then responded that the CEO blackballed him and they haven't spoken in 2 years. Offset noted he paid millions for his rights. Um, Vulture, I don't know who that is. Oh, that's the name of the people writing this stuff. They said the lawsuit
Well,
comes. Go ahead, go ahead.
well, I'm a bit confused. Did he buy his masters back, and did he buy himself out of like his deal? Because I do understand him, buying his, previous work back, and him having, full ownership of that. But anything new might still fall under, new music contract, type of thing. So technically, depending on his deal with QC, um, unless he bought, like he said, he bought his rights back for, I'm assuming, previous work, but I don't think that would include any new work. Is he sort of suing them for a new piece of work or an old piece of work?
I don't think he's made anything new. That's the thing. I know they just released some album or whatever. They released that Culture 3. It sounds like he might be referencing to himself as a solo artist because Migos might be a whole another thing. I'm not seeing anything
Yeah.
that says Migos when I was reading that. I'm not hearing anything that was saying Migos. He do got a solo album, and I guess he is pursuing a solo career, and he's been doing well. I don't really keep up with him, so that's what it sounded like.
Yo, that sounds crazy though. Yeah, I do think, yeah, if he just bought back his old stuff, I think he's still under obligation to um be for the label to be using his stuff. So unless he has a deal, like some artists like J. Cole had some negotiation with his label where he said if he goes platinum, or if he reaches a certain amount, he would want all his masters back. um but yeah, I think with specific labels, you would have to reach certain goals or requirements before you can negotiate things or even get things back. That's a one that's the scary part about being part of a label or being signed to people, because there's so many hidden clauses, and he may not even know about the hidden clauses that were there in his contract that may be preventing him from getting his masters back. Because yeah, you may think, okay, yeah, I'm getting an advance of like 2 million, and I just have to try get let's say uh five 500,000 streams in order to I know that's too little though, but I would have to get that many streams to be able to fulfill my contract, and then I'm kind of free. But those are the kind of things that you know artists don't really consider. They just want to get the money and then just run away with it, and then not realize that they behind, even when you don't even fulfill those requirements in the amount of time they give you to do it. You still have to owe them, and then you get shelved, and then they'll still give you a chance though. They'll still give you a chance as a label. They'll still give you a chance to make music and try again. To they'll give you another advance, and if you mess that up, then you'll get shelved again, and you still owe them, and then you'll have to owe them for a long time. That's why some of these artists are still stuck in the positions they are, like Kanye West. Feel like maybe he has accomplished or fulfilled all his requirements, but sometimes it could be like that, that you don't fulfill the requirements, and you get shelved, and then yeah, you still owe the label overall at the end. That's one of the scariest stuff as a signed artist, and I that's one thing I want to prevent, and that's why I like being independent and producing for myself. I only go to producers when I feel like, okay, they have a sound that I would want to try out, and I can't really mimic that sound or produce that kind of sound myself.
Facts, facts. But yeah, I mean it's scary on the outside looking in, but at the end of the day, those artists made a decision. They made a choice to do that. You know what I'm saying? Some of them be crying wolf when it gets too bad. But you know, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Eh, like, even think about it right now. Like, Kanye's even having a problem with Adidas right now. Apparently, like, they they they've been selling Yeezys, fake Yeezys in China. Is it China or Japan? I don't know. And and he's like, they've been using his brand, and now he wants to get Yeezy back, basically. And he's trying to find a way to do that. Those are the kind of things you see that um you don't see the hidden clauses. And those, like, we should actually be speaking about contracts too, um at some point, in the wake and bake. Maybe we can even talk about now, like, contracts, like, um is it even good to, like, just sign a contract without even looking at the fine print and really understanding what you're getting yourself into?
Should get a lawyer. Some people should get a lawyer because some of them contracts is long. They actually leaked Kanye West's contract. I think when I don't know, it was like 2020. Something was going on with him and Jay Z, and they was saying that Jay Z is basically getting 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 everything that he's basically getting. Jay Z gets it, and Kanye West contract was pretty long. I couldn't really understand a lot of the terms that was in it. It was pretty complicated too. I don't know who was there with him when he signed it, but you know, apparently it wasn't somebody in his best interest, because or maybe he just seen millions. Maybe he seen the bigger picture for himself. Some people want to be in. Some people want to sign those deals. You know what I'm saying? Some people probably want to be in these situations, and it might just be all a spectacle at the end of the day for the people.
Yeah, bro, because, like, I think if you watch the Kanye West documentary, right? All he wanted to do was get signed. He wanted to be under Jay-Z. That's all he wanted. And I think he didn't really care about, like, the contract at that time. All he wanted was the Rock chain and to be part of Rock Nation. He wanted to be a side, part of Jay-Z's label. He was producing for all these artists, like, without even like signing, negotiating anything. Like, he was just giving beats left, right, and center. Like, yo, an artist would ask, and he would be like, yeah, sure, I'll make a beat for you, cool. And and he didn't really negotiate anything until, like, now I'm seeing, and I heard, that he, during the Watch the Throne tour, or when he was, working on Watch the Throne, apparently, like, he wasn't really getting much, and he went bankrupt at that time. And Jay-Z was the one who was living lavish. He was, like, getting all the best room service and everything, whilst Kanye wasn't really getting as much. And yeah, those are the kind of things that, uh you know you don't really hear about or see. You just see the artists, looking good, and speaking about all this stuff, the good life. But, like, are they really living the good life? as a signed artist. It doesn't seem like it. It's just that they get an advance and they just flaunt with that.
Yep, yes indeed. Um, it's so many, it's so many cases of that. Shit. At the end of the day, it's just about everybody who signed. Like 90% of 95% of motherfuckers who get signed go through this. That's what the game is built off of. A lot of corruption and a lot of fucked up shit behind the scenes. The locks, Jada Kiss and Styles P. Um, it's a whole bunch of people, man. I ain't really been tapped in with too many of these artists like that, um, as of late, but it's a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, dude, like I just I'm just happy that like some point like I honestly wanted to get signed. I really wanted to get signed, but like I'm glad that I took the time to try out doing these things myself rather than looking to get signed to a record label. I feel like I'm privileged to actually not be desperate enough to want to get signed like that and to have to rely on signing a deal to make ends meet, that kind of thing. Because there are artists that have to do that kind of thing. They have to go through that in order to survive. And yeah, it's scary. So yeah, with Kanye West, yeah, that time in 2020, he was on a rant, and he's always on a rant, like speaking of that kind of stuff. And that's when he mentioned the whole thing of uh, the artist is gonna be in control. And then he posted that screenshot with, who he said there's two people who are important in the music industry, and who the one guy is. You know what I'm talking about, Lemmy. But yeah, he said that, and that was the time when he was speaking about his contract. So yeah, it's crazy. It's really sad though, but yeah, he put himself in that situation. It seems like he gets himself into those kind of things.
But shit, now that I think about it, Kanye West has done that to other people too. Ain't him and Big Sean going through some shit? Then he have like Designer too. He did, and Designer's his um his rise to fame is crazy too. That Panda beat, I think he paid like $200 for that beat. I don't know how it worked out on the back end with him and the producer, but he paid $200 for that beat. And I think that was just him getting the exclusive rights for the beat. You know what I'm saying? So, and speaking in regards to which I was talking about earlier, like knowing your producer, even if you probably get it off BeatStars or you go on a website and get it, or those things, like, if you lease the leasing of a beat, those things is like, and the exclusive rights, those things, once you get the exclusive rights, I'm under the impression that you own the beat, right? You own the beat, and I think that's what happened with Designer. He paid 200 for the exclusive rights, and the producer on the back end, he didn't get any royalties. I think they was talking to him about that. I forget how that went. But yeah, that song ended up blowing up. Like, he probably was just looking at that shit as like, all right, it's just another transaction for a beat. But that song blew up.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that one. It was crazy to hear that he only paid $200 for that Panda beat, and and it went all viral. And then Kanye just did his thing on the beat, and he made even more from that. And then that was it from Designer. I think Kanye just wanted a future kind of sounding guy on his project, Um, and then yeah, he just used Designer for that time because Designer didn't really pop in good music like that. And the Big Sean thing, I did hear about it. I think he was on Drink Champs, and he was saying, yeah, this is what happened. Like Kanye was messing him over. Like he was basically one of the top artists in good music, you know, doing everything and stuff like that. Like he was one of the biggest at the time. But Kanye wasn't really paying him.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's a lot of that. Like I said, that's what the game is built off of. If it ain't going down like that, then people are just, people are comfortable. They comfortable in their own skin. They gonna do what it takes. But you got some people who stand up and they like, all right, fuck this. Like Nas, I think Nas, Fabulous was like that. Fabulous, he went through a whole stint where he wasn't dropping music for years. Like motherfuckers was like, man, when your album dropping, and we didn't know he was going through a label situation. The Clips went through that. Like that song called Mr. Me Too. Like I think it was Pusha T. He was apologizing in the song. He said them crackers wasn't playing for a job. Some of these rappers talk about that shit. Like the Diplomats went through that with Jay and all of them, and then when they got blackballed and all of that, they had to go find a label. They had to go find a label that'll cater to their needs. So I would never want to go through that. I think when we all come into this, we all got the dream of being signed and shit like that. But when you learn about the game, you hear about things through other people. It's like, you know, I I think for me it's easier to make a decision like, hey, I don't want to be in this shit. I'm learning this and then I'm learning other things. So it's like, nah, I'll pass. I'll pass. I'll wait it out.
Yeah, bro. It's always best to kind of take your time with things and do it yourself. And at some points, yeah, like if you can do it yourself, then yeah, it's best to do that. But if you do need a helping hand, then yeah, go for it. But don't ever, leverage a whole lot, a lot more than you can give at the time, because I feel like most of those artists did leverage a whole lot just to get a a, a small chunk of the pie. Like imagine a Kanye West. Like he was so talented. He's a great producer and he's great at what he does. But like the fact that even Jay Z and Dame didn't even believe in him like that. They didn't even see him as a rapper like that until he
Oh
made
no no
Jesus
no
Lord.
no 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 no. They said Dame believed in everything he had going on.
Nah, dude, I don't even believe that. I feel
Nah,
like
Dame
that's a
Dame is
lie.
the one. Dame is the one that put him on, bro. So I be watching Choke No Joke. Choke No Joke has that stuff, has the footage. Like it's there. So Jay and them played it dirty, bro. Jay the one who took Kanye. It was Jay who was like shitting on Kanye when Kanye had the verses and things. It was Jay like man, nah, I don't want to hear that shit. Like dead ass playing him. Um, I be like Choke. He talk about that shit all the time. Like, cause if y'all don't know who Choke No Joke is, he was the guy recording, filming The Rock. You know what I'm saying? He was the head guy, the camera guy for The Rock and shit like that. It looked like X-rated know what I'm talking about. He came up here fast, but he it's like he's filming everything, so he's seeing it. He's seeing everything, and he got the
Choke
footage. He
no
got a lot of
joke.
shit.
Choke no joke. Choke no joke. Choke.
You know about Choke? Nah, Choke. When it come to Jay-Z and The Rock, I fuck with Choke. He ain't like Choke be trying to rap and shit too, but that's not his lane. But he know a lot of shit about the industry, and he don't even like Dame either. But if you let him tell it, he'll be like, man, Dame was the one who believed in Kanye. You know what I'm saying? He knew Kanye West was a star, but Jay, it was like grimy with it. Like, he seen Jay will see some shit on the back, and then when he see that you popping, he'll hop in on it because he got the red. because he got that leverage. So it's like it's real finicky, man. It's crazy like that.
Yeah, but the reason why Kanye went with Jay Z is because he was a fan of Jay Z. So he said, "Fuck, you believed in me. I'm gonna fuck y'all."
Fuck you too.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's what Yeezy did. Yup. But that's why you always see like every now and then you'll see Kanye going to rock with Dame, cause it's like, all right, like he got a soft spot in his heart for Dame and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like even though they did him dirty, every now and then you see him showing Dame love, saying his name. You know, the ruffle Jay-Z feathers playing that game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I see. Yeah, because I have seen Dame around Kanye a lot more than Jay-Z has been. And apparently, Dame did give Kanye his chain. He took off his chain and gave it to Kanye when they introduced, you know, him as part of the Rock Nation. So yeah, I do agree, man. It's really messed up though. It really is. Um I think yeah, now is the time to play some music. Sadly, the artist of the week was here. He was here, but like he had to step out. So I think we'll have him next week as well with the other artists. So if we want to continue having conversation, we could, or could segue into some music and catch some vibes.
Anybody else want to? Anybody else got anything to say about this topic? I know X-Rated came in on the latter end, but
What
shit,
what
we can go, we can.
what y'all talking about?
Oh
Artists
yeah,
selling their souls for diamonds and shit like that? What y'all talking about?
Kamikaze, go ahead and tell them.
We were talking about like the point system, basically royalties with regards to music and album sales. That's what we're talking about. So we did segue into kind of like the artists selling themselves out. So we were talking about how much should a producer get um in points when working in with a record with an artist or in a record deal. How many points should they get working working on a song or project?
I mean, that's a tricky question because I mean, the produce. I mean, it. I mean, depends. Like, are you talking about like a producer, like that's actually making a beat and actually driving how the song is gonna be and the hook and everything, or are we talking about like an executive producer that's just assembling people together, like DJ Khaled or something like that? Which one you talking about?
Yeah, you see, I like the way you just asked that. Yeah, so basically we talking about we talking about all the different aspects we can go with that. So can talk about like just the beat maker, how much should a beat maker receive, and then how much should a producer, like someone who is executively producing the album, receive, or even someone who's conducting, you know, the song, like mixing and mastering the song. So yeah, there's different aspects to it, but yeah, all those types. So you can speak on all those different types of producers.
Hello?
Hey, why he get situated? Speaking of DJ DJ Khaled,
Uh, we
D-
got Tony up here. He just came to the mic. What
oh
up,
my
Hey,
bad.
Tony?
Go
hey,
ahead,
what's
Tony.
happening? They didn't believe in us, but God did.
All right, bye. I'm not about to play with you.
Nah, nah, nah. That's a DJ Khaled line, yo. I guess that's Jay Z or something. Jay Z said that on
Nah,
the
that's
album.
that.
On the
That's
album.
that DJ Khaled album. Too cold, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he trolling or not, but uh, I, he is on topic. But so speaking of the executive producers, you got some funny executive producers like P Diddy. P Diddy's a very infamous executive producer. You know, like I was talking about earlier with the locks. You
Wait a
know,
minute, I wasn't
that's
finished. They didn't believe in us, but God did.
all right. You
Hey.
you finished now? You finished now? Shit.
Hey.
Amen. Goddamn. Amen. So
And how many accounts he got? Like that's crazy. This is crazy.
yeah, that's wild. But so like P Diddy, he's like an infamous executive producer. I guess Suge Knight could fall under that executive producer realm. I just had somebody in my head. DJ Khaled, of course, he's like the new wave of executive producer. Some would call DJ Khaled a culture vulture. He went through that whole shit with Ace Hood too. You know what I'm saying? Ace Hood was his main artist, and Ace Hood was nice, and Ace Hood got his side of the story, and DJ Khaled got his. DJ Khaled really don't speak on it too much. I know a lot of us know who Ace Hood is. He got the what is that? I'm So Hood, um,
Hey.
New Bugatti and all of that shit like that. Ace Hood
Mhm.
was fire. You know what I'm saying? And he just
Apparently
kind
he
of
started the
disappeared.
"We the Best" thing. Apparently he said he created the "We the Best" slogan actually.
Yeah, so like like he 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 like DJ Khaled needed some street cred. You know what I'm saying? He was rocking with Rick Ross and all of them, and but DJ Khaled, he been in the game for a long time. Don't get it twisted. I think he came into the game with money. He's not like one of those artists that I think grew up in the projects or anything like that. I think that you know, he was rocking with Fat Joe and all of that. He was in New York and he was making beats and things like that. So he paid his dues. I'm not saying that he's just strictly a culture vulture, but it's like when you look at him, he come off kind of corny. He don't come off like he's cut from that cloth. So it's like you couldn't even take him seriously. But when it comes to his executive producing, he brings a lot of um great songs together nicely. But as far as like how he dealt with his artists, the whole Ace Hood situation, it's touchy because when Ace Hood left him, Ace Hood started talking about some real shit. He went independent and he started talking about some real shit. I had some friends who would put me on to Ace Hood, and I was like, damn, well, this is like 360 from what he was doing with DJ Khaled. So it's like, yeah, he was complaining. Yeah, he wasn't getting the same money, but it looked like he was free to express himself. So you know, it's the game is crazy, man. That's all I got to say. It's crazy.
I have a question, right?
Yeah,
Is DJ Khaled allowed to say the N-word?
he did though. He did though.
Yeah, he did though. That's the thing. That's why I'm asking, because he did say it. So it's like he changed his brand, but is he allowed to say it? Because he was saying it a lot, like especially on the "I'm So Hood" track, we
Yeah.
the best nigga. Like what?
So with the N word now, man, it's like when you another nationality and you using the N word, like all right, yeah. I don't think so. I don't think he should be using it. Nah, I don't because
No,
historically,
no, no, Lemmy,
go ahead, bro. Go
we
ahead.
Puerto Rican at first. We thought he was Puerto Rican at first. That's why we weren't saying that. Hey,
But
him
even
and
even with Puerto Rican, but I go ahead.
and we was also given what's old boy that used to be with Maggie, French Montana. We gave him a pass too. We would just be letting him say that shit freely whenever the fuck you.
Yeah, I think with them, if the hood gonna give them a pass, then it's how you say it. But me personally, I don't think. I don't know, bro. This shit, that's touchy. It's like how you say it because even when
Nah.
black people,
So this is the thing. Like X brought this up before. Like if that's your neighborhood and you with your homies and they let that pass, that's cool. But you publicly, you got millions of right. Like when you with your folks, okay, cool. Keep that in your neighborhood with your clique, all that shit, whatever. But you can't go out just
I no, I agree. That's why I said nah. That's what I'm saying. Like you got white folks who use that stuff amongst each other with them, like, and that's what I was getting to. So like with people like Fat Joe, French Montana, they do it amongst it's like in New York you got Puerto Ricans and blacks mixing with each other. Like I used to go to New York in the summertime and I'm amongst Dominicans, I'm amongst Puerto Ricans, I'm amongst black people. It's like a diverse bed, and Jakes could speak on this, and all of them motherfuckers using the N word. Now people are letting it slide because it's being used as for fun and shit like that. But then when you use it in a derogatory way, even black people when they use it amongst each other, like I could be like to X, "Fuck you, nigga," like, and we gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the way that I used it. Even though I said "fuck you," like "fuck you" is derogatory, but the way that you use the word "nigga" too added to that. But I could be like, "Yo, that's my nigga X." You know what I'm saying? And it'd be all good. So like as far as I agree with everything that you're saying, Tuka. I agree with everything that you're saying. Um, yeah, like when with white folks, we got a history with them. With Indians, we got a history with them where they're in the gas stations and they probably using that stuff in a derogatory way towards our people. So it's like, nah, you can't say that because not even Indians is in the hood like that either. It ain't really no Indians in the hood like that. Like they are, but
they
you
got
rarely
the
see it.
corner store. That's where it's at, and they think that eh, this a whole deeper topic. Like, is because if I go down that road, like, because like really think about it, right? In the hood, y'all got no corner store owned by no black person, none. Very rare,
Facts.
very seldom, and very rarely is the corner quote unquote bodega, liquor store, whatever it is you call it in your hood. And there's 3, 4 of them right around the corner from each other, and not now one of them is owned by our people, but it's right in the middle of the shit. They deal with our people every day, all day long. Even before COVID hit, they've they've been disrespecting us without even saying a word. Well before COVID hit. You know how? Them bulletproof fucking glasses. Well before COVID hit. They showing you they scared of us. They don't trust us, and they need to feel protected. But we go in there every single day and spend our fucking money with them instead of fucking driving, catching a bus or whatever to go fuck with somewhere where our people is doing business and owns the business because it's convenient. It's right there in our face. But they show you right there in your face. You got to slide your fucking $5 bill through a piece of glass in order to make your exchange. And they've been doing that well before COVID ever hit. They've been not really.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
yeah. Damn.
Well,
Damn,
well,
this hits
they was
home for
doing that.
real.
They was doing that because they was getting stuck up and robbed all the time too.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but still, it's been there. You know what I'm saying?
It's
It's
a
been
part of
there.
the game. It's all in the
Yeah,
game.
it's been
Yes,
been
yeah,
there.
it's been there. It's been there.
Yeah, it's all in the game. And them
But
Asians too. And them Asians too. You did
yeah,
like they
But
they they try to find it convenient to play both sides. They caught up in the hip hop culture, but then when it's time to
they not
do
caught up in
business,
the hip hop culture. They cut what they see is what they see is what white America sees in us. They see dumb fucking money because How often do motherfuckers in the hood go to that liquor store? They don't go there just once a day. They go there like 5, 6, 7 times throughout the day, spending their money on bullshit back and forth all fucking day long. And the whole fucking neighborhood does that shit. They
But too
see
cold. But
that people ain't responsible with their money, and they don't give a fuck if the diapers is $10 for 5 pack of diapers. They know that motherfuckers is lazy and will rather go there because it's down the street from the house than to fucking go to the fucking Walmart or the grocery store to go get a bigger pack for the same fucking price. They see that. They know it.
but they do love our culture. They are enamored in our culture. In everywhere you go, hip hop is number one. So you got you got Asian rap. You still got Asian rappers. You got white rappers, and they're monopolizing their market. We might not see them like that, but they're still influenced by our culture, and they fuck with that
Yeah,
shit when it's
no, we
convenient.
we
They
we
they
know
fuck.
that they influence. We know that they influence, but to say that they love us, What they
Uh.
do is they love to hate us and they hate to love us. That's where it's at, straight up.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't fucking fuck with us the long way like that. They fuck with our culture because they know our culture is popping, they know our culture is swaggy, and they know that our culture will bring hella money. We get exploited day in and day out because of our culture.
Yeah,
Facts,
facts,
facts.
facts.
That I don't see any lies in that. Like that's exactly how I see it too. Is like everyone wants to be black until they have to be black. It's how it is.
Yeah, that's
It's
If
all
how
I'm
it
you
is,
if
saying.
man.
yeah,
It's
it
a convenient. That's why I was saying they do that shit when it's convenient. You got all coaches getting their ass shots. They getting their lips big like black people. But when it's time, but they don't want to live that lifestyle that a certain black person might. They don't want to get it out the mud. They want it to be given to them. So it's like convenient.
yeah,
It's
nah. If you was to ask any of them motherfuckers if they would trade a day to walk in the shoes of a black man in America, meaning you take on this black skin and everything that come with it, all the problems that come with being a black man in America, would you do it? They
that
would
that
say, hell no.
That's what I just said. They don't want to get it out the mud. Maybe my lingo is confusing you. They don't want to get it out the mud like us. That's what I mean. Like they can't walk a day in our shoes. They can't do what we do. It's just convenient. Like I'm at work. I work with certain people every day, and they play both sides. Motherfuckers play both sides because you know what we doing, what I'm doing as a black person is cool over here, but they know that I'm not gonna conform. I'm not gonna be sucking up and kissing ass to nobody, to the upper people at my job, but they do that. So that's what I mean when I say they play both sides, but they not willing to get it out the mud and do and 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 live the life that we live. They do that shit when it's convenient. So me and you are on the same page. I don't want to get it misconstrued. Me and you are on the same page, like wholeheartedly. Like I'm fucking with what you're saying, 100%. Like no rebuttals.
We got Tony B. What up, Tony B?
What up, y'all? Just coming in here listening, vibe with y'all. Loving the conversation.
Hey man, like it, I just want to go back to DJ Khaled though. Like now he has a new gimmick of being number one, and he got touched about Tyler the Creator, beating him that one time, and he sneaked this Tyler the Creator in one video saying like, "Yo, um, I make real music, not some weird ass sounds or whatever." Like how DJ Khaled makes these videos in these cars or wherever he is. So he got touched because his album was number two or whatever, and Tyler the Creator like beat him that one time. So like DJ Khaled, I find it weird that his gimmick is being number one all the time, and he does like, what does he do now? Does he just get people's old songs, like they throw away songs? Because that's what I feel like he does now. Like he gets throwaway songs and then just makes it part of his album.
I don't know what he does, but he make it look like that he bring the artists in and he give them a concept and he get them a beat. That's what he make it look like he do. If what you saying is true, he still got footage of artists coming in to wherever he is in Miami. Like it was a video with him and Future. Future came to wherever he was, and Khaled was playing beats, and Future was over there like looking like he was about to do some shit. So that's what it's looking like he does. I don't know if they're throwaways, but they're there in the same vicinity. So however they do it, they draw it up. They draw it up to perfection. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? I feel like he does. Like, okay, they get the throwaway songs, right? And then what he does is they invite the artist in studio so that they could like maybe even enhance the vocals or maybe even redo certain parts, but like the song is already done, but like he just enhances like the Dre and Kanye song. Is it Dre and wait, who is it? It's Eminem and is it Eminem and Kanye on the album.
Dr. Dre's
um
on it too.
yeah, that song was supposed to be on Kanye's Donda album, but then like they just switched it up now. So that's basically what he does. I feel like he just gets the throwaway songs and then he just switches it up a bit.
That's a good way to put it. Cause I don't really see him being like no musical genius or nothing like that. I don't. I just look at him. I always look at him as a person who just be like um uh a offspring of DJ drama. You know what I'm saying? Like on some DJ drama shit. Like talking over the beat. Being that type of person. Cause DJ drama. He really, I guess he changed the game when he came in with the gangster grills. But DJ Khaled came in and took it to a I guess he from a commercial point of view, he took what DJ Drama did and made it commercial.
Yeah, and they got that from Clue.
Yeah. You got the New York DJs, Clue and all of them, and DJ K Slade, and you know what I'm saying. So they commercialized the DJ game.
Big time,
Yeah,
big time.
Yeah,
yeah.
but but at the end of the day he's not a black man. So like I seen somebody put that I'm so hood video when they was like we the best nigga. Like I haven't heard him say nigga again since then. So somebody checked him. Somebody checked him, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't see no East. You got Indians that's darker than me, and they wouldn't even dare say that word unless they using that shit in a derogatory way. And I never seen them do it because they'll catch their issue right there. So it's like, and these Indians that's darker than me, they they probably live that life in India, but when they come over here in America, they turning their nose up at you. They're not willing to live that certain lifestyle over here, and the lifestyle that they lived in India might be way harsher than it is over here, or it could be one and the same because you know our struggles and their struggles, it's not that it don't look the same, but at the end of the day, it is the same. We under a war with food, jobs, like it's like modern day slavery over here. Over there, you can grow your food, but hey, it ain't no jobs over there. You know what I'm saying? You can't really make no money to do certain things for your family. You can grow food, but your living conditions is harsh. Over here, our living conditions might be a little better, but we gotta work day in, day out. We really gotta go in for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the struggles is different, but in hindsight, they slick the same. But they not willing to really do that shit in the environment that we live in over here, and they look at us as animals, and we might fucking look at them the same way. That's why it's such a disconnect. But at the same time, it's I can't. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep because them motherfuckers got the same pigmentation as us. It's the only thing sometimes they hair is like European and shit. Like if you look at DJ Khaled hair, he got like the European. He got like the slick hair. It's deep. This shit going to bloodlines and genetics and all of that shit, man. They fucking treating people in Africa They killing the West Africans over there in East, and what is that? North Africa. You try to cross that border. You try to cross their borders to go to Europe. You getting murdered. You gotta really defend for yourself. West Africans is going through there getting murdered. So yeah, for him to use that word, nah, I don't fuck with it either. But certain people is giving him a pass because he's DJ Khaled.
I have a question. So, would you how much would you how much would you pay someone to do what DJ Khaled does on beats, just saying stuff, or even like a DJ drama? How much would you pay someone to host your your project
Um,
in points? How many points would you give them for each song?
how many points would I give him? I don't. I'm not really interested in have. I'm not really like. All right. So with the
Like a Too
with
Cold. Let me say rather like what Too Cold does, right? Or Gorilla Jakes or even X Rated, what they do on your tracks. The point system, right? Those kind of things. Like how much are you willing to, I know, like, of course it's going to be completely different because we already have our negotiations and our splits, but I'm saying like a DJ drama, how much would you pay him just to do what he does on your tracks?
see the shit just depends because DJ Khaled, a lot of people who go to DJ drama, it depends on who I am as an artist. Like if am who I am now as an artist, then and I'm trying to go to DJ drama, like mainstream DJ drama as an independent artist, and we got to sit at the table and negotiate. Me going in there, I would, to be fair to myself, I would say 50-50, but he's going to try to get more than me because of who he is as an artist right now. And me coming in there as an independent artist, he's going to try to get more than me because of who he is. I'm not really nobody to anybody, but this motherfucker's DJ drama. So he probably going to try to do me 70-30. Or I could see that shit happening off rip. But me, just
Go
to get
ahead,
myself out.
X. Tell them about that clout.
Nah, but me going in just to get myself a fair shot, I would go 60-40 or 50-50. You know what I'm saying? But now if I'm dealing with somebody like Tuco, me and Tuco have our agreement already. You know what I'm saying? We already have our agreement. And Tuco, not only does she talks on the trap, she pushes my music, but I'm I'm the producer of my song, so I'm writing my own rhymes. I'm providing my own beats. I'm recording in my studio. I'm mixing. I'm mastering, and I promote. So we looked at what we do as a even exchange. You know what I'm saying? So I think it depends on who the person is. What they're providing. Who they are in the game. Like those things matter. So like though I can't just put a number on it. DJ Drama, he
Okay,
gonna
let's
try to
say.
finesse me. He gonna try
That's
to
a fair
finesse me,
answer.
huh?
I said that's a fair answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, let's say you guys are on the same level. You also a well-established artist. We'll get back to you. Liberos. Let me just ask. Let me this question. So let's say you're well-established, right? You're a well-established artist as well. Like you're at the top, and you could get these big artists. How much would you pay a DJ drama to do something that he does, like even doing the scratches and all that stuff? I don't even think DJ drama does the scratches anymore, but yeah, what would you pay?
Oh, just to talk on my shit. Just to talk on my shit. We'll go 70-30 because if I'm or I'll go 80-20 because if I need him to talk, he just gonna be talking. He ain't finna be doing shit else. He and me as an engineer, I'll probably put his voice on there. So I just like, bro, I need you to talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna be doing everything else. I'm finna be recording. I'm already recording. I already got my own studio. I'm already mixing and mastering my shit. I provide my own beats. So really, we gonna have to negotiate whether he get 20 or 30%, and if we can't work that out, then we just won't do shit. It'll be the Nipsey Hussle Crenshaw album without DJ drama because he got the no DJ and he got the DJ version. So it'll just be on some shit like that. It'll be the no DJ version.
We got this guy right here, Liberus what I can't I'm
Wally
chopping up your name.
Liberace, what's happening, everybody? It's
Yeah,
Wally
what's going on?
Liberace, my man's. What's going on? And I'm gonna let y'all know from experience. I have a lot of experience in the game and have dealt with DJ drama. And I think a lot of people, when they say DJ or whatever, a lot of people have to figure out, what do you need that person for? Is this person gonna be promoting? Am I promoting them? Are they promoting me? Do I need them for a particular song? Like, let's say you got a person like Fat Man Scoop. Okay, that's what he does. Get on there or whatever. But he was paid to get on Missy's song for that particular song, for that particular vibe. So sometimes you can kind of get with someone because they have a certain vibe for you, and then it can be like you are added to the song and you do splits. When we dealt with DJ Drama, you had so many different types of ways. You could pay $2,500 and he's going to send you a file that has all of the stuff that you are able to use, and you could put it into your music and your mixtape how you want it. If you want him to come in there and actually host it, that might be 10 or 15,000. And it's like, if you want him to really put his name on it and put it as a release, that might be 50 to 100,000. So him as himself, he does have particular prices for people that want to just deal with him on either hosting a mixtape, putting out a mixtape or anything like that. So there are a lot of people, and we dealt with DJ Scream, a lot of people, so they have like these preset type of folders they will send you, and you pretty much get the access to use their name or whatever like that for about $2,500 to $5,000. So it's and that's how it works. So sometimes you can't really say what would you would split with a DJ. You know what I mean? Like, and one thing I like to let people know, like, they do more than DJing. Like, DJ Drama for sure, been in the studio. Like, him and DJ Cannon, like, they really put these musics together. Like, they really said this should sound like this. Really and sat down with Little Uzi and things like that, and created sounds with Jeezy and things like that. Like, DJ Drama is more than a DJ. You can probably say more about that with Khaled, that he's not as musically inclined as DJ Drama, but DJ Drama for sure is musically inclined and can press. He got caught with an ASRX that they took for him, that the people that the feds took an ARSX from him. That is like an MPC, and not many people even know how to work that. So he can work an ASRX, and makes all of them beats. That's why the beats changed once they got rated, because they didn't have that equipment anymore. That equipment is what made that trap sound. That Jeezy that sound, and him and Don Cannon did that together, y'all.
Yeah, I feel you on that, and I agree. Yeah, DJ Drama does more than just speak, and I appreciate you letting us know that there are some packages for sure. Cause yeah, that does make a difference to like the quality or how you feel about like the music that he is on. Because there is sometimes where like I actually like Don Cannon more than DJ Drama. I like him hosting more than DJ Drama. So yeah, that kind of thing I didn't even know about. I didn't know about the packages and the different packages he offers.
Yeah, you can have it, especially when you deal with booking agencies and things like that. They can hook you up into, those certain type of areas to deal with people. And then that's what you pay if he's not dealing with you. You know what I mean? Like artists and stuff, they also have a thing that they would go through. Like, no, okay, yeah, I understand this. You finna pay me the 5,000, but no, my name ain't finna go on this. But if you want to do it, you can get this file folder right here and, pay this amount of money and you do it on your own. You know what I mean? So it's like there are so many packages out there, and I can say him was one of the first people that put it together, and it came right along when people were doing like this places where you get the one shots and everybody got a Zaytoven kit and this kind of kit or whatever. He found out, hey, let me go ahead and capitalize on that and just make my stuff exclusive.
So that's what I would do then. I would get me a kit, period. Cause all I need him to do is talk. I'm already familiar with DJ Cannon and DJ Drama, the affiliates. You know what I'm saying? They got their whole conglomerate, and they've been in Atlanta for a minute. That's what I would do. I would get me a kit, cause all I need DJ Drama to do is talk. I don't need nothing else from him.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how I go about it to answer the question then. Cause you right, bro. With DJs, it's more like it's not really it's not really a mainstream thing. It's like it's almost it's just a transaction for real. It's not no record labels holding any jurisdiction over the transaction because I and that's the reason the feds ran in on them, right, bro? If I'm
Yes,
not
that's
mistaken,
right. That's right, bro.
that's the reason that they got them because they basically conducting like is like trapping. You trapping the
Yep.
music. You know what I'm saying?
They was
So
rapping music for sure, bro. Yes, sir.
exactly. So I appreciate you clearing it up like that. Cause I didn't even know it's like beats, you know, they got a whole kit. And come to think of it, my homeboy Trizzy, he got like Jadakiss on his thing, and I think Jadakiss has packages too, like where he hosts people mixtape.
Yes.
I'm not saying that that's what he did, but when you say it like that, it kind of like, all right, yeah,
Yes,
that
yes,
makes sense.
yes. I deal with a company right now, Omni Domino, Domni or whatever or something like that. They're two white boys. They have Corrupt. They have a lot of people from Wu Tang and everything like that. And you can just go and grab these packages, and you can get like beat. You know, if you're a part of them and pay this money like per month, then you will get a verse from like a professor, a large professor, or somebody like that every month. And if you're the first person that can jump on it and stuff and put it out there along with the beat, you know, you got you some people. But it's like what they do is just rap one verse or you know write a verse, go in the studio, this and that, and then they send it out to so many people. And it's just like if you are the first person to get to it, you know, kind of like what they're doing in the NFT now. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you can get my stems and you can use it. You know what I mean? Like that is like that's the newest thing right now that people are doing is like, you know, giving the stems away. You're able to collab on it. Like my man Tash and stuff. That's from the Alcoholics. They're doing the Tash Pass right now with the NFTs. And it's like, you know, you can get a song with the Alcoholics and things like that, even old or new, because he's giving you the stems to go ahead and do what you want to do.
Facts. Thanks for bringing clarity to it, bro.
You're welcome, brother.
Yeah, that's some new shit to me now. Like I didn't know about that. So yeah, it's just like yeah, how producers like give away leases, like lease their beats too. So like Zaytoven, and I'm gonna bring up the Soldier Boy and Migos thing. You know, Soldier Boy apparently rapped on the Versace beat first, and then Migos rapped on it second, but they made a hit out of it. So yeah, there's it depends on how you use it, and if you use it really well to leverage yourself into a position of getting more exposure than other people. So yeah, that the packages are something that yeah, many producers and beat makers do work on.
Yes, sir. That is correct. It's been like that's been going on for very close to 20 years, y'all. You know what I mean? Like the beginning of the 2000s is when all of the packs and stuff. I don't know if how many people are producers, but I was doing like a lot of loops and stuff for Acid back in the day. You know, Mac Money loops and different things like that. If anybody knows about those, but you know, it started with that. You know, with having these files and stuff like that, and then a lot of the we started including more of the artists involved. Like, okay, we need you to play the piano. We need you to come in here and do the drums, you know, and then you started getting people that can play, you know, Travis Barker to play, you know, sets and stuff and started, you know, selling them. So now then the rappers are looking at it like, okay, now my producer has a Travis Barker kit and Zaytoven this and that, you know, like, hey, let's do this. And like, oh, I can take this and do this with my voice and one shot it and stuff like that, because it got to a point where, you know, you get too busy. You know, you over here DJing for show or you over here producing for show. And it's like, look, man, I'm going to just go ahead and send you this and you do what you do. And then we'll get together when we get together. And then you find out my man's that got a lot of information on how to put it in at the right. He done made the whole thing for you. And you're like, I don't even need to get in there. I can just get on my phone and say Gangsta Grills or something like or whatever, and then you can embed it into your stuff. We good now. We finding different ways to do this so that way we don't have to be in the studio with each other because we are now busy in real world. So we started to do things to make ourselves a lot more better and convenient for people, you know, that can get it, which end up getting into the hands of, you know, locals and things like that, where it's like, hey, you know, hey, I got this thing hook up, y'all, man. We get 2,000 together, man. DJ Drama get on their stuff. They didn't know I was in the studio putting it right here, this and this and this and that. You know what I mean? They didn't know that I was doing all of that, but now they know. But when it first came out, people didn't know that it was going on. They really thought that I drove to Atlanta or did anything like that and was in the studio with him because they didn't have that type of network.
Yo, that's wild. That's yeah. You wouldn't even know that. Like I always thought like yo, people were together and like they worked on the songs together, like a DJ drama. The first DJ drama like hosted mixtape I actually heard. Of course, like I knew about like the Pharrell one, but like the one that I actually um listened to thoroughly was like Tiger. That was my first one. Like
Mm.
um Well Done, the Well Done series. That was when I
Mm.
first heard about DJ drama like that. So
Okay, yeah, you missed a lot.
Yeah, you missed a lot,
Yeah,
bro.
a
It's yeah, you got
lot.
the Jeezys, you got the Wayne.
Yeah,
Shit. He
it's
probably
so
even
much.
he probably even got up with Gucci Man before
Yeah,
that
he
Pharrell
do
shit.
got Gucci Man. He did got it was Gucci Man because it was Gucci Man and them. They had did it together, and it was the band came band the Snowman. That's
Yeah.
how you know what I mean. They did do it all together. They did.
Nah, I was saying he probably did the one with Gucci Man before Pharrell because he was
No,
with
he did.
Jeezy.
Yes, he did. Gucci Man
Okay,
was before everybody, bro. Gucci Man was before everybody.
you
Everybody. Gucci Man was the first SYS. If anybody signed yourself records, Mojo. That's who I fuck with down there. You know,
nah
and,
nah
and
nah nah nah. I'm talking about drama. I'm talking about drama came out with Jeezy first, bro. You know that.
yeah, no,
Yeah
he
yeah.
came out with Gucci first, bro. He came out
Nah,
with
we
Gucci
nah we
first.
gonna have to
I'm telling
research
you,
that
he
shit.
really did come out with Gucci first. As far as like in the streets, yes. But as far as like coming to your everybody's network, yes, it was Jeezy and them first, but it was
Okay,
fucking
okay,
Gucci. You
okay,
understand?
okay.
Like,
I could believe that. I could believe that. Like. All right, behind the scenes, not on no gangster grizzly type shit in the streets.
right.
They was al- they was already fucking with each other. But as far as like gangster grills, Jeezy and drama, that was like
Yeah, that
Jeezy
Gangsta Grills,
breakthrough.
that's Jeezy and drama shit.
All
That's
right,
all
cool,
day.
cool, cool. I can dig what you're saying. I can dig what you're saying. Because it was a lot of motion. I mean, I'm not saying that you way old, but I know I could tell you pretty older than me, and you been you was outside, you was out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm outside.
I'm a little
Put it like
younger.
that. They kind of my youngins. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to
Yeah,
say I'm that old, but I know that I'm older than a lot of these people that's in the industry.
yeah. I could tell you an OG. I could tell you an OG because Atlanta was a whole different place back, like way before that. All of that shit. I could tell. I could tell you already know what you talk. I already know.
Man, you ever heard of Ready for the World? That's all I got to tell you.
Ready for the world? Nah, nah, nah. I don't know that one.
Yeah, look it up.
All right,
Oh Sheila, digital display.
for sure, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Where Red Eye at? Red Eye
yo,
know about that stuff.
Yeah, my family
this
is from Motown. My father used to run Motown records and stuff, for him, like in the snow, getting it hand to hand. That's a lot of my stuff.
Okay, okay, bet, bet,
You ever
bet.
heard of Top Authority or the Dayton Family?
I heard of the Dayton family. I'm a '80s baby, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, you should be able to know them because that's what if you're an '80s baby, you should be able to know them for sure. They came out in the '90s.
But my background is a bit different. So I know the music, but I don't know the names like that. You dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
I got a Caribbean background. I'm
Okay,
from here.
okay. That's
Yeah,
understandable. Yes, sir.
I'm from here. I was born and raised in America, but like your family's playing those things, and then they playing reggae, and then they playing all types of other shit. So it's
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
don't know the names. I don't know the names, but I know the music. You dig what I'm saying? So
Yes, most definitely. And so one thing, most definitely, man. Tonight,
yeah,
I go through a lot of like history with that. Even not myself, I bring a lot of people from Detroit and everything onto my station. So if you want to hear some history, background, different type of music, and real type of stuff, and real people that have been in the studio and in the studio with the artists, come on to my radio station, bro.
you got somewhere I can catch you on the phone, like on the app or some shit.
Yep, all day, man. I do it right here on Twitter Spaces, bro. All that, man. It's Wally Liberace and Wally Liberace Radio, man. You
All right,
know,
cool.
some days, I just like play music or whatever. But once we get to popping and I have my stuff, everything set up, it be popping on there, bro. And you're gonna get a lot of information, from a lot of people, man, for
For
sure.
sure, respect. I just gave you a follow, man.
Yeah,
I got you on the follow too.
most definitely. And tap into my man's John Connor. He did that thing. From Flint. He signed with Dr. Dre and stuff. So it's gonna be a interview coming up real soon with him, Rio, the young OG from jail, and also YNJ, the Coochie Man.
Cool. So, bro, what I'm doing right now, cause like I'm very selective on who I'm listening to in the game right now. But what I'm doing to get my nostalgic, to keep the nostalgia going and just keep my music blood flowing. Um, I'm going back and listening to old albums, but a lot of this music has been sampled and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
I'm doing my research on where the samples are coming from, and that's where I'm learning about the art, a lot of the old school a
Yep.
lot of the old school artists and shit like that. But it can all come together with a show like yours, and you come through and you just might talk about some shit that I heard on like Late Registration was the last album that I went through, and trap music, Ti trap music, and no, the whole Late Registration was sampled. Like every song
Mm-hmm.
was sampled on that bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then you
Everything.
got trap.
Yes.
And then trap music got a few samples on there too. Like, whoa, like you know what I'm saying? Like, so say I might have heard one of them samples and I come on your show and you breaking down the artists and those things. So like what the game that you bring in is just helping me connect the dots for real. That's why
Yes.
I
Yes.
respect everything that you got going on and you saying. So for sure, I'm looking forward to checking you out. And this is on my music journey right now. Just trying to be that student of the game, be more of a student of the game, because it's endless boundaries to this music shit. It go a lot of places. You dig?
Yeah, you finna go a lot of places, bro, because I've dealt with so many people in my life, bro, and nobody has never tried to do that. I will be the one that'll sit there and tell them that. I used to have kids that come, and everything, especially like when Chris Cross was like coming out, all the kids was coming to my shit, let's do this, and everything. And I'm like, look, y'all need to go and do, go to school, do this, get the, you know what I mean? Go into this other room over here in my library and take the music books and then come back. Once you can tell me that what you've learned, then you could record things like that. I used to do to kids and stuff.
That's
But
fire.
it's like,
I would have been through there, bro. For
yeah,
real.
you and it's
I
it's a
wish I
certain
could.
couple of kids right now, and John Connor, one of them people that but he's not a child. He's closer to my age, but he's still under me. But people like that is the people that went into that room to look into stuff and look at where they're at now. Versus a lot of other ones were just like, no, I can rap, I got flow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more than that. You know what I'm saying? It's more than that. You need to know the music. How do you want to rap? You know what I mean? What is your
Thanks,
style? What is your
thanks.
audience? Like all of this. Where do you want to be at in 10 years? Everything they don't know. What do you want? Oh, I want a car, a chain, and this and this and that. You can get that right now. You know what I mean? Like you can go and cut grass every day, and we got winter, and you can do shovel the snow for $50 a house and get you a gold chain. You
Big
know?
facts. You from Michigan, bro?
Yes, I'm from Michigan, my brother.
For sure, for sure. Respect, bro.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm in Arizona right now. I'm up here in Arizona right now, in Phoenix. So
Is
yeah.
is it Barry Gordy who ran Motown?
Yes, sir. That's the
So
owner
I
and
got a
everything.
question for you. I got you. Are you related to him?
I'm not related to him, but as far as family, because my father did all of the running the records and stuff, I am really close to Jay Gordy, which he's now doing a lot of like video production and stuff like that. So I am very close to the family, and a lot of the family is here in California, well, near me in California. So I really am in contact with them a lot. I swear Vezo, that's one of my cousins, and he's from the D, and he
Mhm.
signed with Motown a couple years ago for a good deal to start off his label and things like that. So yeah, they're still doing really good. They're
So
just
I got
more
I
kind
got
of
a question.
independent.
I got a question. Do you know a dude named Rob Green? He from Vegas, and he go by Rob Green.
I haven't heard of that.
Okay. When I went to school, he said that he was a grandson of Barry Gordy, and to some extent, it could be believed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because of the way he moved, the way he moved, and the things that he was doing after our freshman year, because all the freshmen had to stay on campus and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But after the fact, the way he was moving and the connections that he had. So I just wanted. and Rob Green might not even be his real name, bro. But I
Yeah,
know.
that's what I was gonna say because I can tell you, as far as everybody in the family, even those that did married off, they still got Gordon. You know what I mean? They do not get
Yeah.
rid of that last name. I can say that for a fact. So
Okay. Cool.
that's a
But he didn't.
legacy
But
name,
but he
you
didn't.
know.
But he didn't. But he didn't want to let it be known that he was um related to him. One of my homeboys told me that, and I was like, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's what's up though. He from they from Vegas, so you know it's kind of connecting itself when I hear you
Yeah,
talk.
it's a lot of them in Vegas and everything, bro. Like it is, and like what the one thing about where Hicksville and everything was at, and all of that type of stuff, right in the hood, is like all of that type of family and everything is just a lot of things grew up around there. So you could be, and it could have had been a mixed up or whatever. Like the Gordon, man, the Gordons, just like they're big, bro. You know what I mean? But they move in a whole totally different type of way, because it's like he implanted and left so much of a legacy for people. Like it's like, what can you really do that this man has done? Like you really have to just go over and beyond to do anything more greater than that. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, just living within his legacy. Nobody can give that music that man was able to give. Nobody, that he stops racism to a point. Like because of certain. I know if you guys seen the Temptations movie, it was showed in there where "Beauty's Only Skin Deep." It's on that song where at one side it had the white people, on the other side it had the black people, and it was like because of when the Temptations and stuff came around, or Motown music came around, they took that thing away, and everybody was able to dance together. So, it's a lot of things with just Motown and music that helped out, the world.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like I'm finna tap in. I'm finna dedicate the next couple of my few samples and shit. I'm gonna just go in on the Motown wave just off the energy that we got. But I got a question for you, man. I watched the Elvis movie the other day, and you know, in America, like where we from, they herald Elvis as this great music figure, but I didn't know his life like that. And I watched the movie and I'm like, whoa, this dude right here, like he and it goes. I don't know if you was listening to our who can use the N-word conversation, but Elvis came up in the hood, man, and he was very much so influenced by the black people coming up in his neighborhood, and he used
Mm-hmm.
that as a vessel for his career. And I'm like, whoa, I was blown
Yep.
away by that shit.
Yep. That is true. And I was going to add to like pretty much what he's
Hold on.
done and
My
what
bad. I got
Elvis
cut
has
off.
done.
But go ahead. My bad.
And what I was gonna say is like what Elvis has done and what he's done, and you're right, is what a lot of rap artists and stuff are doing. You know what I mean? The flamboyantness and the dressing. You know what I mean? This and that. More like being able, because he was high a lot of times. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Being able to be up there high and then be like okay and making strange faces and shit like that. Like that's what these motherfuckers is doing right now, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the point where you was like, Motown stopped racism for a minute. Was that the same thing with Elvis? Did Elvis like bridge a gap with what he was doing because of where he came from and his
It
story?
it did. It did, but it was more like on the rock and roll side though. You know what I mean? Because it's like he bridged the gap, but it wasn't for a full like generational gap or worldwide gap. You know what I mean? It was one of those things because if you can say that, that means that Tupac did it too. You know what I mean? It's because that's how much greatness them people were. But not. I wouldn't say that it would be anything close to what Temptations have done because they were really out there in the streets dealing with it. You know what I mean? Like really dealing with it, being called the word, and you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, shot at and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's a total difference. He did help out on the rock and roll side and things like that to help out with the gap and stuff between black and whites for sure, for sure.
Yeah, cause he, in the movie they had Little Richard who came through there. They say Little Richard was basically the pioneer for hip hop because black folks started hip hop as I'm sorry,
Yeah, rock and roll, rock and roll.
rock and roll.
Yes, there
So
you go. I
so
was finna.
I
I
know,
was.
my bad. It was that scene where he seen Little Richard come in there and he was doing his thing. He's like, man, this dude's amazing. I would love to perform it. And they them the government came in and stopped Elvis. They was like, bro, you gotta get the hell out of here with that shit. you fucking us up now. Like with these
Yep.
movements and all this shit you doing, we got to send you to the army and get you right. And then, you know, he look like he can't. He went to the army, he got right for a second, then he snapped out of it. That motherfucker went through a lot of shit. So it's
Yep.
like I just wanted to tap in with you on that frequency, just based off what you were saying, bringing the world together. Because I just seen that movie. I'm fresh off that movie. And the movie and his life kind of blew me away. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't.
Right.
I had no idea. You know, and
Yes,
then
he did help. He did. It was a help and everything. And like I say, it's really not. It helped on certain sides or whatever because for sure, you know, you don't have a lot of people right now that will, and especially in our generation or your generation, that will say, "I'm going to listen to an Elvis song," or "I want to do this." You know what I'm saying? Or anything that. So you know, it didn't really grab us when we had that song. It ain't nothing but a hound dog. We wouldn't listen to that the same as My Girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how many people can relate to a lot of the music, you know? So as far as music relations and music too, and the words too, he helped, but it was more like, you know, just the act of doing things is what helped instead of like the words and who he stood for and things like that. As far as the worldwide, it didn't affect the world as much of a percentage as other people did.
for sure, for sure. And it's crazy because like when I listen to artists from where he's from, Memphis, like Dolph, you got the Moneybag Yo's, them two
Mm-hmm.
in particular, like Young Dolph got this song called 100 Shots. He shot it on Elvis Presley Boulevard because I think Elvis Presley Boulevard stretches from the hood in Memphis to the place where he lived.
Yes, you're
And
right.
he when you listen to Young Dolph and you listen to his ad-libs, he got that and that's like a hybrid of Elvis's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like the shit is kind of it's deep when you see his life, when you see his life through the movie, and it's like, all right, he was already rubbing shoulders with the streets, like, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like it's like the connection was real, but
Yeah.
but but as far as him using the N word and all of that shit will go back to our conversation that we just had, because it's like, nah, you can't, like, if you come into Georgia, you going to California, you trying to use the N word, you might have did that shit in Memphis or some shit like that, but you can't be going all over the world as a white dude doing that. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like
Yes.
the shit can get really deep, or even go to Detroit, you get your ass whooped to kill. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
it's it's
Yep.
it's 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 deep, man. It's deep.
Yep, and pay attention if nobody has never seen White Mike, go see that movie. That is a true story, you know, from White Boy. But we have in Flint, Detroit, every place, you know, like I don't know in your areas or whatever, but we all have a White Mike, and that White Mike is a black guy that is able to use the N word. That you know what I'm saying. And you're right. If he from where he is at and born in Detroit or whatever like that, he's able to. We're around him. We taught him that, you know, we taught him how to say it the way we say it. But when he goes and gets out of our comfort zone and goes somewhere else, he can't do that. You know what I
Facts,
mean?
man.
And
Facts.
probably might not be able to do it in prison too. You know what I mean? Which you got different cards and stuff like that. We ain't gonna get into that talk, whatever. But you know, you got different shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Where you might not be able to use that. Where now you do have to play the white people's side, no matter what. Or you know what I'm saying? Or depending on what facility that you're in. But anyways, you have those type of things that go on. So it's like, man, you know, you can't use that word. You know, Eminem never used that word, never even thought about even using that word. You know what I mean? And he was brought up in it for sure, you know, and never even thought about using it. Insane Clown Posse. No, they don't use that.
He did once when he very first started. He did like a couple times, and that drug out that came out later in his career, but that was that was when he was
Yeah,
in
I
the
mean,
underground scene.
yeah, he didn't use it in none of his music though. You know what I mean? Like his music, you didn't never hear a song that he put out from like I'm not talking about the underground shit when he was doing. I'm talking about the put out music. You never heard him say it. You know what I'm saying? Like if anything that he's done, he went against Bush and went against all of that stuff throughout his career. You know what I'm saying? And all that type of stuff. You know, so that was his way of showing how much he really does care about the black people or the black communities and things like that or whatever. But he's never used the word in any songs or anything for someone to be like, oh, I can repeat that and say the same word. No, he never said it in songs.
Yeah, yeah. I don't understand what's wrong with these quote unquote culture vultures and for them to think that putting music out to the world, how you speak to your partners in your neighborhood or in your, your intimate circle, like, and you're not black, like, just because they gave you a pass don't mean the world's gonna give you a pass.
Right, right. But that's where I was really saying, as far as like when you're brought up in it, you don't see that. I have a friend Jacob, like for sure, like he don't even look at it. His mother act like, I mean, if you want to put it to it, like she act black, he act like it. You don't even look at him like even white. Like they can't be. That, you know what I'm saying? Like they really can't be. So you do have some people that are like that. You know what I mean? Not to say that he was or a lot of people, or it's okay to use it if you are like that. But some people, they are just born into it, not sworn into it. And there's nothing, and it could be the same way for a black person that was born around a white person. You know what I mean? And then now he's all uppity and brown nosy or whatever like that, and not so called being black is what the next person will say. You know what I mean? So it's like it kind of does, and that person could be like a Hootie Blowfish and be with Hootie Blowfish and singing some of the best songs out here, or be like an Aaron Neville and sing the best country songs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it all plays a different part within your geographics, demographics, and things like that when it comes to music too, bro.
For sure, for sure. So shit, man. Man, that was dope conversation, bro. I gave you a follow. Uh, Kamikaze, we about to get into some music or what? You got any more questions, Kamikaze?
Nah, we can definitely segue into some music. It was actually dope hearing you guys speak about history right now, because I was getting educated right now, especially more about Elvis, because I did know about Elvis like that, but not too in depth. Because I definitely have to watch that movie like you suggested.
Yeah, but Motown, that's some elite music right there. That's like cream of the crop. Detroit was Aretha Franklin
Hmm.
Motown.
Yes, she was, and a lot of
Yeah,
people, Commodores, a lot of people were
Lionel
Motown.
Richie,
Yep, Lionel Richie,
Lionel
they
Richie.
Commodore. Yeah,
Yeah, that's cream of the crop. And then draw back down to Memphis. You heard of Stacks, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Because when I went to Memphis with my school, it was like a junior or senior trip or some shit like that. We went to Memphis, and Memphis is a real historic place, man. Like,
Yes,
even
they are.
even even when you see the movie, even in the movie Elvis on Beale Street, like that was like a hub for the. It was like Harlem, goddamn. That shit look like Harlem in the 30s, goddamn.
Hmm.
Like, But if you go to Beale Street now, it's everything Elvis is hella touristy when they took us over there. But it's like, you know, it take you back. It take you back to the gentrification, what they doing now to the cities. But then way back then, it was like ran by it was the hub for where African Americans like flourished and thrived and shit like that, and
Yes,
was
sir.
doing
You
they
are right.
and,
You
and
are
was
right.
doing their thing. Even Detroit. Detroit is a I never been to Detroit, but I know about Detroit. I know because of Motown.
Yep.
And come on, if all them folks is over there doing their thing like that, what makes you think that that city wasn't popping? And then you got Oklahoma City when they blew it up, whatever they did over there,
Hmm.
the Black Wall Street, and
Hmm.
Chicago. Like
Hmm.
these were hubs and centers for where and Harlem, of course, So it's like it's strong like that. So just getting back to what I was saying, like with Motown, from Motown to Stacks, like I'm about to get back in my bag just on the sampling wave, because a lot of people sample those things. You got to have them clearances too. Like a
Yep.
lot of songs don't get cleared because these samples can't get cleared like that. So like
Yep.
that's a whole nother facet
That's a
of the
whole
beat
nother
of the
game.
beat
Yep.
making game as well. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like you probably got to go. I forget what movie I was seeing, but you probably got to go to some Asian. Some Asian might own the rights to these songs,
Hmm.
and you got to
Yep.
go. You got to go to somewhere in Cambodia to go get the rights
Yep.
to a certain song, or you got to go to South Africa where goddamn Kamikaze is.
Yep.
Motherfucker might
Yep.
be Kamikaze next door neighbor, and you might
Yep.
have to go get rights to get that song cleared. That shit gets so deep like that. So yeah, bro, it was a good look. Chopping it up with you, man, for sure.
For sure, bro. Like if you need history or whatever, I got history. As far as people, like I said, I'm gonna be bringing a lot of people. I wish my father was still living, but my uncles and everything that was running the record shop still living. A little bit of more history. A lot of people think that MTV was the very first network for hip hop. It was not. It was called Soul Beat, and my father had the record store. And the other guy, Jeffrey, had the network going on in California, and it's in California, the Bay in Oakland. That was the very first network to do videos and everything. It was called Soul Beat before MTV. So look it up. Everything that I'm telling you, you can Google it, look it up. Everything, and no lying here. Everything is all facts, and all my whole family is into music. Like everybody is into music. We grew up around, like my cousins and them grew up around the DeBarges, and things like that. A few of them were living up in Flint, Michigan, and they was in Detroit. MC Breed. I was in a studio when he did "Ain't No Future in Your Frontin'." When Tupac came to Flint, his very first fight that he got into, and got his ass whooped was in Flint, Michigan, at the skating rink. Like I have so much history, and I have the videos, and I have interviews and stuff. I'm gonna start bringing in and putting it into Discord and start giving people history about this stuff. I'm taking out my 8 tracks, and I'm taking out my VHSs and digitally putting it all. It's gonna be, especially next year, everybody's gonna have a lot of history about music coming from my area.
For sure, man. Bring it on. Bring it on.
I am,
I'm
bro.
ready
I
to soak
am,
that
and
up.
I'm finna get. And I want to say thank you for this spot. I want to say thank you to my man Gaster, man, for real, man. My man's Jason, man. Hey, thank you, my brother, because he knows he's been around, in one of my spaces to know, how I am and everything. So I want to say thank you guys for putting this together. Wake and bake. Hey, I'm smoking on the 3-5 right now. You know what I mean? So,
Hey,
hey, we on to the good. Hey, everybody in here, I'm gonna be following for sure, and I'm gonna be pulling up on y'all. Do the same whenever y'all can. But just stay on the lookout. A lot of things is gonna be coming. I'm getting the schedules and stuff together. You know what I mean? So it's gonna start popping really soon, within a month. But just stay tuned, and thank you guys. I just say thank you. I vibed out really good with you guys. You guys have a lot of knowledge yourselves. So thank you.
appreciate it. I
Thank you.
just have one question before we do segue into music. Yo,
My fault.
I have one question. Like, what's your take on music? Where do you see music going with Web3, and how do you what's your views on it? Like, what's your views on Web3 and the music space in general?
We going into a track or what?
Hold on, Crypto Jakes. He just
You
asked that man
don't,
a
you don't
question.
hear him talking? You can't hear him talking?
Oh, I'm rugging. My bad. My bad.
Strike two.
Okay, so my question, like, since we're
Can
talking
you
about
can you hear me
history, like,
now?
yeah,
Yeah, I hear you.
now.
Okay. I was just saying that what's going to be happening with the Web3 right now, you're going to have a lot of older artists and older, groups and stuff like that being able to relive, a lot of the music within, Web3, on how they're able to able to decentralize their money and have a lot. So you're going to have a lot of the older rappers for sure trying to come back and get money. And I've been around some stuff to know that a lot of them are also being selfish too, because they're like, I'm not going to give the game to this and that. This is my time to go ahead and get my money. We had bad 360 deals and stuff. So you're going to have some of those people coming in, but you're going to have a lot of real music from people that are able to be their selves now. They don't have to be filtered by a company, or somebody says, I like this or I don't like this. Somebody will like it somewhere. You are able to hit so many different directions in the world now with Web3. You don't have to just say, I'm in my hood and I'm satisfied with an MP3 or a CD or whatever. You can have an NFT and it can hit somebody way in Zimbabwe that loves your shit. You know what I mean? It's going to be able to help us out as far as being artists, and to know where people that really love us or is going to support us, where we need to really be at with our music. So Web3 is really going to help a lot of people to be their selves, is what I feel. And it's going to help a lot of people to be a little bit more free and out of these deals that they were into, and we'll see a lot more come out of it. But that is one thing I can say that it will help out with.
Appreciate that. That's a beautiful answer. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I do think, yeah, more people from the past are gonna start bringing their music back and starting to reap the rewards, especially those who have gotten their masters back. They're gonna wanna now start reaping the rewards from that, and
Yes,
that
yes,
and
that's
and
right.
that does lead to the song. It does kind of segue into the song, and we really appreciate what you were saying, Liberace. It was really insightful, and really looking forward to speaking more with you and hearing more from you.
Most definitely. Thank you guys. And I'm about to check up out of here, man. Thank you, Roddy. But before I check out, I got to make sure I follow everybody. So I'm going to leave as soon as I follow everybody. Thank you.
Bless up, blessings.
You have your hand up, Lemmy. What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna. He was finna check out, so I don't want to hold him up. I was gonna be like, man, he know artists. You should let him know about Sonar Muse. He got such these fire thoughts about Web3. It's congruent with how we feel about Web3. I was gonna pitch that to him, man. Let him know to check it out. Like send him some submission, so maybe he could send it out to some artists and lighten them on that wave. You know what I'm saying? That's all
Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah,
say.
yeah. Please do. Can you hit me in the DM with it, my brother?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, for sure. For
Kamikaze
sure.
got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
it's
please
it's
do
a good
that
look.
because
It's a good look.
I really need things like that, and I like to push things out or whatever. Like, and off top, man, I want y'all to come. We gonna set something up, and y'all can come on in there. You know what I'm saying? Bring artists and everything. We gonna be in contact for sure, y'all. Let's
For
build.
sure,
Let's
for sure,
build.
for sure. Yeah, give me. Yeah, follow me. Link up, man. We gonna rap for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I did follow. Yeah, I'm on you already, brother.
All right, my boy.
All right, I'm checking out y'all. Y'all have a good evening, smoke good and everything. All right.
Yes, yes. Bless up.
Yes, sir.
Kamikaze, you want me to introduce the song?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to send a message. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Go
can.
go go ahead. I got you.
Word up. Word up.
So what episode is this? I don't even know what episode this is. Probably like 23 or 24. But shit, this track right here, we got the new joint. XLS 20. It's only right we made a song about XLS 20. We got the XLS 20 coming up in about 5 days. Based off what Tuco said, I gotta get in tune with that website too. Um, but yeah, we XLS 20 dropping in 5 days, so we got the track ready. It's it was produced or the beat was made by Kamikaze. However we wanna put it. It was either produced or beat made. It was a beat that Kamikaze sent to me in a beat pack, and I think Kamikaze's under the impression that I forgot about this beat because when I sent it to him, I was like, "Yo, you gonna be blown away when you hear the beat." And the name of the beat is called "Overwhelming Romance." So like, apparently, is with a beat name called "Overwhelming Romance," you would think that we're gonna be talking about love or heartbreak or some shit like that. And me, when I get a beat, the shit could sound like a love song. It could sound like a twerk song. That shit could sound like a serious song. If I have a concept in mind that I'm gonna put on the beat, I don't give a fuck. I could put a love song on a goddamn trap murder 808 beat, and I still think I'm gonna do my thing. Or I could be making the craziest diss song about somebody and put it on a love beat. That's how I look at beats. Like if the shit sound hard, it just sound hard. That's the beauty of music to me. So when I sent it to Kamikaze, he was indeed blown away because he was like, damn, like we supposed to be that beat was supposed to be for like love, you know what I'm saying? Like, or, heartbreak or anything dealing with a relationship. So, you know, I just came with my hook. I came with my spiel on how I feel about XLS20, and Kamikaze came through and he went insane. He followed up, and I feel like he went insane as well. You know, we came at it from two different angles, and I feel like this is one of them classics. You know what I'm saying? Like just the whole anticipation and the build up of XLS20, and you know we've been waiting. Like you know, it feel like I've known you guys for years, but shit, it's only been less than a year. We almost about to hit a year in November, or yeah, that's like November or late October when I met Tuco on this space. And then, you know, a lot of y'all it is way less than a year, but you know, it feel like we've been waiting years on this XLS20, you know what I'm saying? And now we coming to it, and like I said, it's only right we made a track for it. You know, it's another one to put in the archives, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope it's something that's in that rotation whenever XLS20 comes up, it's in that conversation. It could be talked about like, yo, a song was made about it. And you know, I even, you know, even though we made the song, you know, I feel like somebody like Tuco should be at the end of it. She could talk on the end of it. We'll arrange that accordingly, but you know, it's, you know, that's XLS20 from my perspective point of view. So Kamikaze can share his own spiel with you guys now.
Yeah, yeah, so basically, yeah, this beat it came from a beat pack that I made in 2020. So I was making beats every day for a year, or a year and a couple of months. So every day when I woke up, I used to make beats. So this one I made it on Valentine's Day. That's why I told Lemmy that, yeah, this is kind of like a lovey kind of joint. So when he rapped on it, I was like, damn, yo, this took me by surprise, because I didn't expect it to be this beat, you know, from the pack that I sent him. And yeah, we were discussing actually, like, making a song about XLS20, and speaking about XLS20. So I went more on kind of a technical aspect. He was speaking more on the artistic aspect, on being someone who might you know, reap from it and benefit from XLS20, you know. So we've been waiting for quite some time for it. You know, it's been a long time coming, and it's finally here. We close. We really close. And you know, having a website like Windman, shout out to Chris down there for that site. You know, having something like that to, you know, prepare us for this time is amazing. And you know, to see it actually happening in real time is beautiful. So yeah, the song is, yeah, we give a tribute, we give a shout out to XLS20. Yeah, we also give a snub, yeah, here and there, to XLS14, you know, though it was like the genesis and the, you know, the prototype, though it was basically a fluke, and you know, deprecated version of NFTs by Weta Win and Xrpl Labs. It's still something, you know, we appreciate. But yeah, we just made this song because, yeah, we're excited for what's to come. So this is a song, XLS20, by me and Lemmy, produced by myself, you know.
Excellence 20, NFT, frenzy, digital cash.
XLS 20, NFT, frenzy, digital cash, no more dollars, fives, tens, and 20s. XRP, Lemmy, look at the speed, low on the fees, don't give them your keys, we're monetizing, they about to envy.
XLS 14, that's a minor. Too young to up with this time of mature as XLS 20, looking much finer. Got the right features. XRPL devs are great designers. Got royalties embedded, so no need for smart contracts. When a trade is done, there's no need for contact. Different flags, yeah, we got that. Collectibles, yeah, we got that. Sophisticated format, we might need a top hat. The amendment, you can't stop that. Music NFTs, Sona Muse, we finna rock that. The standard is here and we gonna be the best. Clio bringing extra features to the main net. The community is ready, marketplaces better get set. Save the best for last, cause we always doing tests. Then shout out to David Schwartz, gotta show him some respect. Got that dog in him like a canine in his chest. A year after the proposal, we feeling really blessed. Metadata getting stored on IPFS. If not, we ain't impressed. You get whatever you want on request. This was a great journey, like a night on a quest. And Ethereum is too weak, over 80%. We gotta wait 2 weeks till we see it get amended. This feels just like a movie. Now it's time for action.
NFT, frenzy, digital cash, no more dollars, fives, tens, and 20s. XRP, let me look at the speed, low on the fees, don't give them your keys, we're monetizing, they about to envy. XLS 14 is defeated, cause XLS 20 is completed. It's like a newborn coming out the fetus. I'm not religious, but it's like the second coming of Jesus. I'm in the Garden of Eden, better believe I'm eating. If I saw the coins I made for a song, I'm still gonna make a killing. You probably catch me in Sweden. Stockholm with nudies, this Lemon T is a newbie. On XGB I got cooties, I'm gonna blow it like Hootie. Ooh, like I'm with the no limit crew. Master P, NFTs, XLS 20 goo. Bridge with ISO 22, environmentally friendly. I made it with Tezos for some time. Ethereum was on my mind. Gas fees was like a tax. Cut my funds just like an axe. Blood, sweat, and tears, dog. I swear a nigga broke his back. Now we gotta bring it back to XRP. Triangular chapter wave. XLS 20, dog. I'm hitting on it every day. So I'm use marketplace. You gotta give me a play. Crushing diamonds in your face. We helping the human race. And how could I be racist, dog? I'm just a black man in this space with two cold coin pimping. And shout out to Crypto Jace. Kamikaze killer Strider. Y'all knowing that that's my ace. XLS 20 good times. We about to celebrate. XLS 20, NFT, frenzy, digital cash, no more dollars, fives, tens, and 20s. XRP, let me look at the speed, low on the fees, don't give them your keys, we're monetizing, they about to envy. XLS 20, NFT, frenzy, digital cash, no more dollars, fives, tens, and 20s. XRP, let me look at the speed, low on the fees, don't give them your keys, we're monetizing, they about to envy.
Yeah. That was dope. Yeah. That's what's up. Good shit. Yeah, that was dope. That beat, I wouldn't have been able to tell that was supposed to be like on some heartbreak R&B shit.
Hey, hey, appreciate it. Yeah, really excited for XLS 20. Like David Schwartz said, it's pretty sleek. It's quite a nice feature. Working with it is pretty nice. It's pretty. I guess I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it's pretty sleek to use, and it's not too complex because it's not too much you have to do. And the flags that are used, yeah, we have some pretty nice flags included with it. So yeah, really excited to see what other marketplaces do with it and how they use it and how they intend to use the features on there, because there is different ways to sell NFTs using XLS 20. And yeah, I'm really excited. So this song really is is really one of those songs. And shout out to Lemmy, like the beat once again, yeah, it did surprise me. So yeah, I really loved and enjoyed working on this one.
For sure. Likewise, likewise. It was a fun track. Man, just being a frequent mentor NFTs already, you know what I'm saying? Like on Tezos, like minting NFTs is fun, you know what I'm saying? And now we about to do that shit on the XRPL. You know, looking forward to the transaction speeds. Looking forward to not getting charged any gas fees. It's like I gotta go. I need to go re up on some XRP now because I don't want to go dig in my bag. I don't want to go dig in my bag to be minting these things. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. The collections were gonna be crazy. So just to make a song about it is even doper. It's just like scratching the surface. So shit. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all feeling that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just like Tuco. I wouldn't have thought that it was a love beat either. But on some hip hop gully shit like New York shit, yeah, it could be one of them type of beats.
Yeah, like the thing is, yeah, of course, I was in my boom bap bag, right? Because like the whole theme of like me making those beats was like I was trying to get on my sound scoring type thing. So I used to associate these beats with cartoons, like cartoons from back in the day. So when I was making these beats, I always wanted to go on the boom bap vibe. So yeah, of course it wouldn't have sounded like that, but on the day, like the main instrument kind of gave me that feel of like a romantic vibe, because you know the name of the beat, you know the original name of the beat. So yeah, you wouldn't know it's supposed to be that unless you read the title of the original beat, because the original beat, the name of the beat was called Overwhelming Romance. So yeah, um the whole thing, I also wouldn't have thought it would be a romantic song myself if I if I was just an artist and not a producer, you know. But yeah, appreciate it, Lemmy, once again. You did your thing, and looking forward to hearing you on my other boom bap beats. But yeah, I got some trappish stuff for you on the side. I actually forgot to send them to you because you told me you were napping the other earlier on. So yeah, I'm finna send them to I'm gonna send them to you.
For sure, for sure. So yeah, man. Are we gonna shut it down from here? We gonna wrap it up, or what we got going on?
Yeah, I think it was a great show. It was a great show today. It was a great episode. Really insightful. Really great conversation. And it was definitely insightful from the beginning till the end. Hearing the different aspects of points systems, and the producers, and even contracts. So yeah, I think even what we were speaking about today, I'm gonna take it into consideration when it comes to NFTs as well, and what we could do with them as well. So appreciate that, guys.
For sure, for sure. So I'll go ahead and with my closing statements as well. Shout out everybody checking in. Shout out to Wally, for bringing another aspect to the conversation and adding on to the conversation. The whole point system. I appreciate Kamikaze and OC for just enlightening me on that whole aspect with the percentage. Like value yourself as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Got to value yourself 100%. If you don't value yourself, then who will? You know what I'm saying? You just get ran over. But fortunately enough for me, I with the Apple Music and Spotify, it's not like I got robbed for millions of dollars or thousands. Like them motherfuckers is already robbing you anyway. They don't value you as an artist. So shit, it's like going into Web3 now, I can really take control of my career and value myself. Like, cause the work is not hard for me, but now I made it easy on myself. Just just hearing what you guys had to say in 5 minutes about that whole situation from y'all perspective. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate everybody in the chat, checking in. Shout out to Two Cold, Gorilla Jakes holding it down, Crypto Red Eye, OC once again. Chris, shout out to you. Sign Show, what up? Token Panda, Hells, Gabs, Godzilla, BYB, I see you. John X, Blondie. You know what I'm saying? It's a great time in the XRPL right now. It's a great time in the music space for me as an artist. Like, buy the dips, keep them diamond hands going. We can't stress that shit enough. Our time is coming. ISO 222. I'm gonna call it 222, even though they calling it 20022 or some shit like that. It's coming November, December 13th. They're gonna release that CBDC. So y'all get y'all coins right. And let's get it. Let's keep surfing, riding this wave, triangular track tsunami to my death. You dig? XLS 20 in 5 days. Y'all just be prepared to hear that. We gonna bump it for y'all, man. We got an anthem for it. And the XRPL Reject album is coming. Produced by Kamikaze, narrated by Two Cold, Crypto Jakes, and X Rated. We working, man. The work won't stop. Shout out to Two Cold. Y'all make sure y'all keep it locked for her for all of her shows. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. She got something going on Friday. I know she got the pool party on Saturday and her cookout on Sunday. So y'all keep it locked for her updates.
Yeah. Word up, man. Appreciate everybody pulling through. I know I said 3 days. Like my math was so bad there. But yeah, 5 days until yeah, maybe less than 5 days till we have XLS 20. Hopefully. But appreciate.
Now 4 days and 23 hours.
Yeah. See, so appreciate everybody pulling through to the space. To call for hosting, being the host with the most. Shout out to X Lemmy, shout out to Gorilla Jake's X Rated. Chris, shout out for your website. Without Winmint, we wouldn't be able to know what's going on. Crypto Red Eye, shout out for you, for the support and always being here listening in. OC, shout out to you for all the insight as well, being a producer and being an artist as well. We always appreciate your insight. Godzilla, shout out to you for always supporting us and listening in. Hail, same to you. Shout out to you for always listening. BYB, shout out to you. We'll definitely speak. Token Panda, John X, and Blondie, all love, all love. We always got love for you guys. Just keep pulling through and tuning into the Wake and Bake vibes. We always gonna bring some vibes for you guys. So shout out. Yeah, we'll see you, and I'll be working behind the scenes, just doing my thing.
All right, yep, for sure. Thank y'all again for pulling up for the Thursday Wake and Bake vibes. Y'all know how we do every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. This is where we at with Lemmy and Kamikaze, right? Talking that musical talk and music NFTs and all that good stuff. If you don't know, yes, I do host a lot of calls throughout the week. It's pinned to my Twitter page. It's also on top of the jumbotron. So nothing going on this Friday. We do have the the XRPL pool party Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern with Triple X and Crypto Jakes right there, right? And also, we will this month. We're gonna have the cookout per usual on Sunday, and then Monday. Once this when mint clock hits 24 hours, we are gonna put a call up and for pre XLS 20, right? And we will be rolling into when XLS 20 goes live on the XRP Ledger. So that tweet is somewhere on my timeline. You got to dig around and go find it. Slide down there somewhere. If you guys haven't seen it already, retweet it out. Let everybody know. That way, we can help the XRP ledger grow. Right. The more we spread out the information that XRP ledger has NFTs, the more successful we as NFT collectors and projects can be together as a community. Right. So definitely. Yep. Shout out to the fellas for doing what they do every week, and to everybody who always shows up and comes support and tapping in. And if you're new here, we appreciate you finding us and whatnot. I'm not gonna do the single name call because I just host too many calls to be doing that. But I appreciate y'all very much. So thank y'all once again. Y'all know the vibes, right? So we will catch you on the next one. Go ahead,
Hey,
Kamikaze.
oh yeah, one more thing. If you guys have any queries about Sona Muse or any music related questions, please don't hesitate to email us at info@sonamuse.org. And if you're an artist, just click on, just follow Sona Muse or click on the tweet on Jumbotron about our application, and yeah, we'll we'll review your form as soon as possible. The review team will get back to you.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, they're taking submissions for artists. So if you have friends who do music and whatnot, let them know about Sonar Muse. They are opening the applications to get more artists onto the Sonar Muse platform. So appreciate y'all. Much love. Be safe. Whatever you do, enjoying the rest of your Thursday afternoon. And if you're in these crypto streets, definitely be safe out here too. And always DYOR. Never trust. Always verify. Why, Chris? Why? Oh, I hate you guys. Kill me every time, bro. Go ahead, Chris. Where'd you go? And that's Captain Rug right there. All right, we out of here, y'all. We on to the next one. Catch me in the crypto streets. All right, y'all.